I think we are. Alright, I believe we are live now. Okay. Stream broke first time. So now we're going again. And I'm gonna hope there's zero delay. Alright. Once again, another 3-0. One more 3-0, of course. Crazy to think. So we have Falcons and Liquid up next. Space Station KCP up next as well. I want to watch both of these at the same time, but we can't. So we're going to watch this one because it looks more interesting. Can this be the one non-sweep in the first round of the upper bracket? It's either going to be Falcons or Liquid. I feel like KCP and everything else is more expected, right? But I think now, Space Station 3 is KCP. It could be close. That could be another one that you wouldn't expect to go. You would expect to go 3-0 and it doesn't. Alright, let's see. What has happened? Let's see what the Liquipedia thing is showing right now. Okay, so starting later today, we're gonna have G2 versus KC, Carmine Corp. Version 1 and Moist, Team Secret versus the winner of Space Station Pioneers, Face Clan versus the winner of Liquid Falcons. So, let's see what happens. To be honest with you, I don't know. But we'll see. So maybe we'll actually get I don't know. Crazy upsets we got today. Crazy. Team BDS in lower bracket round 1. Round 1. We all expected them to lose their first game and upper bracket finals. That's what most people expected. Or to win that one and even go to grand finals. For the ones that aren't legitimately trolling, ones being legit, I think I've seen all really going upper semis, upper finals. So we'll see. Maybe they'll get out to KCP or Space Station. Whoever loses versus KCP and Space Station faces them tomorrow. And KCP, if they lose this, which is highly likely, but we never know, not with today at least. So. Now with Team Secret going to the upper bracket quarterfinals, crazy. Hugest upset we've had today. The biggest upset. Pioneers versus Space Station, that could be another upset. Falcons Liquid could be either way, but I think most people are going Falcons on that one, so if Liquid win, that could be an upset. Who is this? Is that Asphere? It's like that sometimes. Alright, homies. Here we go. Dude, 53 seconds until we get one of probably the most hyped up match of this entire tournament. This is probably the most hyped up match. The underdog, the best minor region team out there for sure, versus the upcomers of Team Liquid just showing up. So it's gonna happen. We don't know. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If we're gonna, if we get all three O's for the upper bracket, that'd be a crazy start. Voice. BDS. You're back. How to restart the stream? The stream crashed. It broke. So I don't know what happened. So now we're streaming on a different software. So hopefully it's better. Look at all the three O's. Alright, hold on. Get the hood on. Get serious. Still no decal for Falcons, by the way. Would like to clarify. That's my homie Chronic. What was that? Is that a Tao? Or is that Oski? I don't know. Of course. I feel like they could. They could definitely surprise everyone. That is if you make it. I think they can make it. Of course. Let's go Liquid. I don't know who to go for this match. I love both these teams. A Tao! Bro, hold on. Oh, I gotta have a fan on. It is hot in here, homie. 10 minutes until this starts. Or maybe not. So they dropped the roster, but not the coach. So, guess we'll see. Yeah, this is the first time they've played with the full team. They have qualified for everything. They've qualified for all three, but this is the first time they've actually played with the entire team because they had a sub for the first major. They didn't come to second major because they couldn't with visa issues, but they're here now finally with the whole team. They could go crazy here. They could be one of the best teams out here, sweeping everyone, destroying everyone. Because they got top 8 with a sub. With a sub. Not at full strength, but they're here now, and they could definitely win this thing. Alright. Look at that. He looks young, homie. Alright, I gotta take the hoodie off. Because it is hot, even with the fan on. Oh my god, dude. Is that? Alright, we'll figure it out later. Okay. Bro, a towel looks like a mini Joya. Just like non-colored hair. Bro, how are they 14, homie? How are these people 14? I mean, they're like 20. Europe crazy. Europe is crazy. That sucks. Let's see. Has this one started? No. I guess I think starting at 11. Well, that's not it. 2. Alright. Version 1 got the wild card. Carolina! Esports Hub. Look at this. They need a decal. They need their decal already. Homie, I would cop their decal. It was like fire. So Tens is getting a mouse. Okay. So these are the things. There's a banner, wheels, a topper, a decal, and a boost. And then spray, emoticon, and then skin back bling and pickaxe. Of course. Of course. Oh my god, bro. This needs to hurry up already. Bro, what's taking so long? Can we just hurry up? Space Station KCP. Of course. Nah, but for real though, why are we waiting 27 minutes for this match to start? Can we just get in the game already? Gotta see it. This is gonna be the first non-sweep of the day. Hopefully. We still have that going up. Finally! Bro, watch Falcon's absolute. Imagine everyone on here chooses Liquid, and then Falcon just absolutely obliterate them. Alright. Possible first. Possible first, you know? Alright, let's see. What's up, people? Welcome to the stream. It's a bit delayed, so yeah, but we're currently watching Falcons versus Liquid, probably the best match that's gonna happen today, and probably the closest, if anything. Huge miss by Oski, but stream has so much delay. That is a huge delay. Alright. Slow start for Falcons. What a goal. Alright, well, I think we're not going to get a sweep. I think we'll actually get a game 4 at least. I think Liquid take first game. Falcons not looking good at all right now. Oh my god, dude. Liquid's looking phenomenal right now. There it is. Khaled. Can I bring it back? 45 seconds left? Nope. Dude. Dude, they weren't lying, bro. They look phenomenal. 4-1 on Falcons? Unbelievable. I thought this would be a lot closer. If it goes into another sweep, this should be the closest game, but if it goes into another sweep, I swear, that's going to be rough. See, what is this? I think we just went in for here. Space Station Pioneers just went out. So, crazy. We'll see what happens here. This one could break the sweep curse too. Well, not when. What's that, Arsenal? That was Daniel. Of course it was Daniel. What was I saying? Of course it's Daniel. Of course Daniel was gonna hit a double flip reset. Double touch or whatever. Of course he was. It's Daniel. Alright, we'll watch this one, and this one should end soon, hopefully, if it goes into the sweep. Because that ended. That's like, what is that, like another 4 Yeah, it was like another 4 minutes left in that game. Alright, let's see. Can they break the curse? Or is it going to be another 3-0 for Liquid? Not another 3-0 for Liquid, but another 3-0 and then Liquid in favor of it, you know? Yeah, it was kind of difficult to say. Honestly, ooh, open up possibly? Nope. It's Hal back. Going crazy. Or is that, oh, I don't know. A Chronic? Yeah, that was a Tau. Dude, Falcons not looking like they can keep up right now. Holy crap, bro. Liquid is showing up. Liquid outpacing Falcons. That's crazy. Being one of the fastest teams in the entire game, and Liquid just outpacing them like crazy, bro. That is unbelievable. Hey, that's pretty cool though. That means that Liquid could have pretty good thing, but I'm really hoping it's like, I hope they're not gonna have like the energy effect or something, you know? I think it's just NRG had a bad split because that's the type of format it is their worst format they play in. But I hope they like just don't go back and then just absolutely troll like so hard because they're not a favorite, but they're like, if they win, it's not like it's not expected. He had no boost. Still, oh, They're not looking too great. Liquid definitely showing up right when they need to. This is unexpected from Liquid. Everyone had Falcons going far. And people had Liquid going out pretty early. Oh, first goal. That's going to change everything. This could change the entire series right here. That one goal could cause this to be the first and maybe only non-sweep. I'll see. I would really like to see the full sweeps, and that'd be sick. Wow. They're showing up now. That was a test first game. They just wanted to break the streak. We'll see. They're not showing. They're not doing pretty well. Like they're a little pressured. Mm. I'll see. Can I get it? There it is. The sweep curse is broken. We no longer have a sweep curse. Let's see what's happening on Beach. KC Pioneers taking first game. Wow. Crazy games happening here. Tons of upsides possible. Liquid would be the upset for Falcons. KC Pioneers with a huge upset if they beat Space Station. Is that their sub? Is that a sub or is that just someone there for in Rlcs Esports just to make sure there's nothing happening? All right, this will be the first non-sweep, but will it go to 5? We'll see. Oski coming out, showing his mechanics. I don't know what just happened there. There it is, 50. What a double top. All right, see what Tau can do. I didn't get a flip, or if he did, but maybe I don't know. On my demo to Tau. What a pre-jump. Wow. That was a whole complete like 5 fake passes. So Falcons are actually playing like themselves now. They could play a little bit faster and a little bit more mechanical, but I think against like a team like Liquid, it's really hard for them to because Mina has like a really like them and Veloci Esports are like that's it. No one else is really like competition. I mean, they've been beating, but like they've always came back. Falcons in 46 seconds about to go up 2-1 in the series. Three one. 31 seconds left. Liquid could come back from this, but we'll see. It would have been over if they would have won first game. They have two teams. They have KC and Moist. And that's all I can get. Unless Liquid come back on this. Because that's NA Australian. What's happening there? It's overtime. KCP keeping it close. Wow, these minor region teams are really showing up. Like, I'm happy to see it. Huge to see. Australian, South America, Mina was already like showing up. They already showed up. They were like one of the better teams in the fall. I don't care who wins it. I want Space Station 2 because they're my team, but like, I wouldn't mind if KCP takes the win. All right, this could be the final game of the series if Falcons show up, but Liquid could bring it back because they've looked really good. What a flip reset, and that goes in. Turk with the craziest flip reset. Jesus Christ, bro. Pioneers. What is happening? So many upsets. BDS upset for Secret. Will KCP Space Station be another? Will there only be one non-sweep in first round? Hey, I'm not even mad though, because if KCP beats Space Station, I think Secret take them easily, which means Secret will be instantly guaranteed top 6, which is huge. That's so amazing. And I think Space Station could be BDS for sure. I think they could be BDS, but you know, it's like that. Wow, what a pass! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ahmed, dude, what is happening, bro? They are peaking now. Dude, this is the craziest first day of any Rocket League tournament that I've ever watched. Secret upset BDS, KCP with the maybe with the upset on Space Station if they don't reverse sweep them. Not Sandrock, Falcons looking great in this tournament. KCP upset by the 3-0 versus Furia? Not KCP, Carmine Corp. It's crazy. It's confusing. There it is. Oh my god, dude. They're peaking. I think that's it, bro. They are peaking right now. They look like themselves. You know what? That's it. I truly believe Falcons make the top 4. If they play this against FaZe, if they beat FaZe, I think they make the top 4 easily. Because I think they'll beat Secret. But if Secret has to go up against Space Station, I see Secret losing, which means I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This is the craziest tournament I've seen. Ooh, that's in. 4-2. Never mind. That's unfortunate. This could be something right here. This could be something right here. This could still be something right here. This could be something. Oski? A chronic? That's a towel. A chronic? He's out. Oski's back. Not a great clear. Falcons. They really were that first game. And that first game, just they wanted to break the streak on the first game. That's all it is. They wanted to be the different team. They wanted to be the different team. Never mind. It's gonna be something. Oh, never mind. If they score like in the next like 5 to 10 seconds, they got it. They gotta score like now. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. That's it. That's game for Falcons for sure. There's no way they're coming back 3 goals in 15 seconds. That's a goal every 5 seconds, and I just don't see it happening. Yeah, that's game. Well, congrats to Falcons. It's crazy. Falcons could definitely beat FaZe. All right, let's go see Space Station KCP. Space Station's currently up. Can they get the reverse sweep? Never mind. All right, let's see what's happening here. Could be the reverse sweep. Can we get the reverse sweep on day one? I don't know. We'll see, because I think this will majorly really majorly raise their momentum. There's another goal by Daniel. I would not be mad with the result of this match. Pioneers, I mean, Space is a good team, so it's definitely expected for like definitely for like, you know. Let's see what's all right. Let's see, can Pioneers take down this win? Like, just be like, whatever, it happens. What's up, viewer? And Space Station, and then Pioneers beat Space Station 4-1. Can they do that? If you want to know what happened, by the way, Space Station just won their first game and had the chance for the reverse sweep. Falcons just beat Liquid 3-1, expected. So pretty good. So we'll see. Also, I'm sorry for the huge delay. This is a very long delay, and I need to figure it out before tomorrow. I'll try to as much as I can, but we'll see. What a right. 4 people. How's it going, people? Anyone that needs to know, Space Station currently going for the reverse sweep. Falcons just beat Liquid, 3-1. So pretty interesting, and very sorry for the delay. It's like a huge delay. It's like a 20-second delay. I hate that. I'll try to figure it out before tomorrow, but we'll have to see. Kind of just, you know. Yeah, Space Station, I think they'll get it. Because you got to remember, the Winter Major, they like not good against Dignitas, ended up reverse sweeping them, so doing pretty good. Secret looking phenomenal. If KCP win this, I won't be mad. Because I think that means it's guaranteed for Secret to make it. But to be fair, I think. Well, no. No, okay, these are the people that face Secret. Yeah. So whoever wins this faces Secret. So, I don't know what just happened there. But what I'm saying is like Secret, I think they'll go on top 6 if KCP win this, and they could with Space Station winning this. It'd be a lot more difficult though. But I think they have a high chance of actually beating Space Station. Let's see what else. Kickoff goal. You know. Let me see if I can figure out the stream delay.
Too much power as once again.
Wait, has there been
denying the Pioneers from close range at a crucial moment, but how crucial will it prove to be?
I mean, really, so many opportunities, really, for both of these teams in this series so far. This crossbar has not been friendly to absolutely anyone. Banana Head with a nice setup, flip reset. Oh, he's trying to go for a whole lot of fanciness. Super. Trying to keep this one in play on this space station half.
That's crazy.
I really thought Banana was going to do it right now.
That sucks because I've just been listening. I didn't know there was no audio, so I don't record OBS or stream with OBS because OBS is scuffed like crazy. That's okay.
Daniel, will he be challenged early? He's given time to take it to the backboard, and he will disrupt with a little bit of a bumper. Super Lucky knows he's got the time, but it's
can KCP close this out
race to the ball afterwards.
in 4?
He wins that
What
one.
a
Little
free
dunk
jump
from Rlcs. A shot on target.
Arsenal's there.
Yeah, way to the corner. Soft touch was crucial there. Letting him follow it up. Letting him find Daniel in the middle.
Oh my god, what a save. Scrub.
Scrub. Saves it off the inside.
That could be the reason this game gets ended in 4.
Beautiful save coming in right there for Scrub. That right there would have been an absolute.
That could be the reason they win this.
Teamwork coming out. They were really able to make something happen, and oh man, it's plays like that that are going to make you feel really good on the defensive side.
Good defense.
Station, they're not letting up whatsoever. They're trying to find this answer. Only 90 seconds remaining.
Nice Banana Head. What a name, Banana Head.
Advantage here, some way, somehow. Both of these teams are playing such a solid game right here, right now. This one's really anyone's.
Space Station seem to be the ones on the front foot for now, though, winning those midfield challenges, and you see how scared Pioneers are on the back line with the threat of the bumps and demos so severe.
I'm actually kind of nervous. I don't know who I want to win now. Because Space Station go up against BDS if they lose.
Sometimes the threat of the bump is just as effective as the bump itself, but no one will make.
But Secret
no bumps coming through here. It's off the backboard and a clearance
might not get top 6.
Final minute. Daniel up high towards the backboard.
Space Station win.
Off the backboard. Arsenal with the shot, but he tries to tickle.
So,
and surprisingly enough, it doesn't.
Like, I don't know who I want to win.
Yeah,
you know, because I want to see the minor regions teams do good. I need my one team from the major regions to perform. So
in this game here and now, we've seen some incredible plays come out. Great teamwork. It just hasn't been enough. Defense of both squads holding extremely strong, holding that line. Nobody's trying to let
really good, though.
anything come through. It's safe, not sorry right now. These teams understand if you lose, you're going down to face BDS, and you have the potential to get double rounded.
Arsenal will take possession at the midline. Nice high flying play. Buys time for Space Station to get in position. He fishes for the bump. He tried to bump Scrub off that backboard. It's out in front. Big
overtime in game 4 looks
under pressure here late in regulation. Clearance from Banana Head, but it's only as far as Arsenal. It's up high. It could be dangerous too.
0-second goal.
To the ball. Can he get the dunk on Daniel? He can.
Could still be a 0-second goal.
But Banana Head's up. He's very much still alive. No one's taking him out.
That's it. Overtime, game 4. Can Pioneers clutch this up? I put it full screen.
To the Pioneers would send Space Station to the lower bracket.
Yeah,
what a read by Banana Head.
Face their fears, if you will, against BDS, the EU powerhouse. Nobody wants to see that. All it's going to take is one goal right here from the Pioneers. See if they're going to be able to.
It's a fake. Nope, not strong enough. Shot. Daniel's up. Does anyone go for that? Scrub has it over to Super Lucky. I don't even know what his name is. Is it Lucky?
Again, nice touch coming in from Super. Can he do it all?
Super.
No. That was a nice opportunity coming out for Pioneers, but this one's going to be right back the other way.
Still coming. They still have offense.
First time in a while. Arsenal with 2 touches. Has Super Lucky. Scrub is there in position.
SSG not looking where they need to be, but
in that ground battle. Up high, but
ACP kind of slowed down a bit.
He used it, but Daniel lives. Didn't even flinch at the bump from Super Lucky, and he's there to make the block because of it as Rlcs. Now with his own high flying play. The he gets past 2. And
he ran a boost last minute. That's rough. Alright, we're going to go to a game 5. The only game 5 of day 1 so far.
stop
in
that one.
first round.
2-1 victory coming in for Space Station. Game 5, first one of the major, and it's here.
Let's
it's
see.
on Bravo. Selacto.
Can we get a reverse
called it
sweep
too.
from Space Station?
That's how it is. That's how it is, Space Station. Can they be the reverse sweep merchants in back-to-back majors? Because Arsenal has started to show up, but once again, the reliable scorer. It's Rlcs with the 2 on the board. He got past 2 to win it in that tense overtime, and that's 2 chances now for the Pioneers, right? And 2 leads they probably should have had, if not for clangers into the crossbar. That sort of regret looms heavy, and you need to brush it away. You need the fresh slate, because Space Station are steamrolling into Champions Field. I hope they're not going to ruin the grass too much. Seriously, we need to watch it, because you know they're going to be comfortable, they're going to be hungry, and they are rolling right now.
Champions Field, where legends.
Here we go, game 5. Could Space Station get the reverse sweep, or can Pioneers save themselves from getting reverse sweeped? Or reverse swept? That's
Team Secret in round number 2 of the
they're looking good though. They're looking better than they did
Early on at Space Station,
last major, which is good.
Again, the North
Because I'm pretty sure they won a game.
Americans
They won a game against Space
alive
Station.
here
So
with their
they've
backs against
definitely
the wall.
improved.
All
Space Station
series
may not be
long. They got
peaking
just
right now, but
more game to get on
or
that board.
at least looking their average
For
selves.
the Pioneers and all of OC.
But
both teams in the lower bracket early on, maybe as expected. I would say
that's
there
still
was
a
definitely
huge
hope.
thing to
There
go
was
up
all
2-0
more than
against
just
Space
hope this series
or
so far,
against
but
Space
it's
Station.
so
I'm
close
losing it.
to being crushed in
Losing it.
ways.
Yeah, Pioneers, they put up an absolutely incredible showing, an incredible performance on the offense, on the defensive end. And as you stated, it's just been the crossbar that's been their worst enemy. Give it 2 more inches on that crossbar, and I mean, we might not even have went to a game 4. I mean, realistically, it's been that close in this series. And right here and now, 1 minute in, nobody's really able to make anything of note happen yet, but that one's going to be going off the backboard, setting it up. It's going to be Daniel right there, able
Super
to
lucky there.
Super sending this one right back toward this Space Station half. Going to be making sure that nothing comes about that.
Banana heads there.
He's dunked nice and
Scrubs
early,
up.
lucky in
Oh.
but they keep the high tempo, the Pioneers. That shot won't quite be on net. I could say it hit the crossbar. That would be being harsh. They need to make sure they do not let Space Station have time on their back end. They're on the front end right now. Daniel's trying to find Rlcs. His shot
What a
will
pass.
find the back of the net. And it's Space Station who strike first.
Absolutely nasty goal coming in from Rlcs. A straight beamer. No one's going to be stopping that one. As you can see, Space Station taking the early advantage. This is what you needed out of this squad. You got to be able to hold on to the lead now. The last time they found themselves in this situation, it was a kickoff goal coming in from the Pioneers.
All right, come on, Pioneers. At least keep it close. Take it to an overtime. Make it interesting.
Head and company are going to be able to do just that. As they're trying to put this pressure onto this.
They could definitely bring it. They could take it.
The other way, trying to set up some
I still have
offensive
faith that Pioneers can take this
Demo.
game.
Pioneers just
And the
not
entire series, if
given
anything.
any time of day from Space Station right now. If they're going to do it, they're going to have to more than earn it here. No kickoff equalizer in this game, but still plenty of time on that clock.
Save.
And dangerous shot. Saved off the
Still got
inside
3
of the
minutes
net.
left. Not a good touch by
So many
Scrub.
saves to his name, such an
Super
important
lucky there.
player
Not
for
a.
Space Station.
Not great.
The one on the backboard that time to collect. And notice that I say collect, he didn't just hit it away. Forces Pioneers to come and get it. Releases it to Rlcs. Uncontested hit off the side
50
corner.
in their favor.
Away by Scrub for now.
A beautiful attempt.
And ahead with
from
the
Rlcs,
bad
you can
miss.
see. Rlcs definitely
Super
picking
lucky.
up the
Luckily
pace
they
right
didn't go
now.
for it.
Space Station, they're threatening.
Arsenal.
Saw the demo come out. They're trying to set this one up. Daniel going to be picking up this boost, trying to make something
Banana
happen
house
along the
getting
right
dunked
side.
by
This one's going to be
Daniel.
going off the backboard. It's going to be slightly centered. This might be a nice opportunity, but no. Defense from Pioneers going to be holding true, at least for now. Can Space Station
Scrub.
set this one up? Nobody's going to get a touch on that one.
Banana heads there.
Rlcs going to be sending this
Miss.
one
Super
deep
lucky
into the
there with
corner.
the
Space
fake.
Station trying to
50
make
with the
something
win.
happen. They're trying to set up
Arsenal's
the
up.
play. It's just not
This
there.
could be in.
I
Nope.
feel like the confidence really is lacking in the way that
You got a
just
good
challenging
50.
the ball.
And
the
that
read
could
on
be
the play just
open.
isn't there. Is that uncontested for Rlcs?
Scrub with
Oh,
the crazy
no, it isn't.
save.
Scrub somehow just
Clutch save.
ripping it
That could
away
cause
from
them.
the
That could
clutches of defeat.
be the reason they
Evading
win.
that 2-goal deficit in the final 2 minutes. Daniel will come forward again.
They gotta score
He's
first,
blocked out
so-
as well, and the Pioneers stay alive for
Let's
now.
see.
That save right there was absolutely massive. But is it going to mean much?
Super lucky
Because you
double
see
top.
Space Station, they're pressing the issue
Clear it
right
out,
now.
banana head.
Pioneers got to hold
Put a
strong.
bump. Yeah, and that's
Squad right now
open.
sending that one to the net.
I
Able to
think
put them up 2-0.
with that,
You
their
can
mental
tell
is
They were
good.
keeping all this
Bro.
pressure on this
So, I think we do have a reverse
again,
sweep.
A bump, then a demo. This man, how many counts of
That's really cool.
cyberbullying does it take?
I thought this would have been 3. My predictions for this was 3-0. But to be fair, Pioneers played amazing, and I'm hoping they do good against BDS.
The Pioneers are on the ropes. Forget it. They're on the floor here. 2 goals down with 90 seconds to go. Scrub on the turn. He can't even reach it.
Super lucky.
He's
Demoed.
demoed again by Arsenal. Seriously.
And a heads up.
Calm down, man.
Super lucky. Scrub's going for it. It's a fake, I guess. Not a good touch. Super lucky's up. With the double touch. Daniel's there to read it. And heads back. Avoids the demo. And a miss. And Daniel with the double touch. I think that's it. Pioneers getting reverse swept.
That is
Space Station
unreal.
game.
The flip reset.
I'm mad about that. That's cool. That's entertainment. That's actually news that I can do for the recap.
The Pioneers defense in a 3-0 battering thus far in Game 5. And to think how close the Pioneers were to handing them the Vegemite sandwich, and yet it just didn't happen. Space Station. The mental. Hang on a minute. Talk about mental. Banana Head.
What a shot!
Banana said, hey, wait a second.
What a shot, dude! Oh my god, what a shot!
They understand exactly what's on the line right now.
Crazy.
Quietly away in the night.
Crazy.
Seconds. Let's see if the Pioneers can have an answer. They've been able to find kickoff goals so far in this series. Will this be another opportunity for them?
That's in.
Look that way.
There's the 3 goal.
Well, it's a kickoff goal, but not for the Pioneers. Space Station.
Unfortunate. That would have been a crazy comeback if they had gotten that.
Arsenal able to send that one true. Space Station going up 4-1.
They still have a chance. 40 seconds left. 3 goals every 10 seconds, and then they can get that.
Advantage Pioneers. This is
oh, missed touch by Rlcs, it looks like.
Territory if they want to avoid their lower bracket date with Team BDS. My goodness, what a series that will be tomorrow. What a showing that the Pioneers have put on, but you can't help trying to escape.
Not a good 50, not where you want. It could be open.
Like,
nope, not a bump from Scrub. Super lucky's up. Past the Scrub. Scrub was out of position. Taking the boost from Arsenal.
They were so
which is in the Octane, of course, because, you know, that's his new main car now. Forget the Finnick. But that is it. Reverse sweep from Space Station.
Winning your first Game 5 of the RLCS Spring Major in dramatic fashion. Reverse sweep at that. And that's going to be Arsenal, Daniel, and Rlcs moving on. As they're going to be
well, congrats, Space Station, on the crazy reverse sweep.
And that's going to be Arsenal, Daniel, and Rlcs moving on.
Let's see what's happening. 3-1 Liquid, let's go. We're just insane. Just got in trouble. Who told on me?
Well, the sweeps are finally over from both sides for Stream A and Stream B here. Liquid going up against Falcons. Looked like it might be a Liquid show after the start, but then Falcons running away with it games 2 through 4.
Hey, man. Listen,
a series with no sweep.
Johnny, glad you joined me because everyone on the desk. I understand.
Siri just popped up.
You didn't pick him.
Nah, you didn't
But
pick him.
What a curse.
Liquid had a good showing, but Falcons, man, TRK especially. Khaled played solid with TRK.
I mean, Khaled just, that's what he does in this team. He just plays solid. As long as Khaled is solid, then TRK and Ahmed are unleashed.
Crazy.
The TRK we saw in the Fall Major was having to do Khaled's role. He was playing third man.
Yep.
To let Senzo and Ahmed play upfield. But no, Khaled is playing third. He's always a priority defender on this team, and he's really good at it. He's got I think the best 50-50s at this tournament, and he was very composed here. You know, this is a nervous situation for them. They're the only team from MENA. They're winning. They're trying to win for their brothers back home, and right now, that's what they're doing.
It seemed like another day at the office, though, once we heard them in the Oasis. They didn't seem that bothered at all by the situation. Said, yeah, we were kind of surprised it was as easy as it was, but it was easy. Let's keep moving forward here. So things looking good for them. And also, on the other side of things, we just finished watching. How many reverse sweeps are we going to let Space Station get? Like, they can't keep getting away with this.
Calculated.
What? I thought you were gonna say something. I don't know. I'm still reeling. Banana had played so well at the beginning of the series, but then like it all fell apart.
The final goal was Banana Head from him, but it was also not enough.
That's true.
Yeah, it seemed like they actually were Joke.
Oh.
But nah, I gotta give it to them SSG boys. At the very start, you could hear it in the background. Chrome was the only one shouting.
That's
and
true,
and
yeah.
that was so rare. I was like, Arsenal, Rebels, they gotta step up. It seemed like Daniel was the only one on the field for SSG mentally. And then as they get the reverse sweep going, Rebels kind of stepped up. And even at the end, you hear the energy coming back up for them boys.
And I think SSG might have not had the best of scrims the past couple of days. I think that might have messed their mentality just a little bit. But once they learn back in Game 3, once again, just like they've had
They're here, though.
league, once they learn that they can take a game, once they start screaming, and once they start hearing some shock Arsenal and Slater Thomas.
I am worried for the rest of the bracket that we see this much momentum, Jordy, behind SSG this early in the tournament.
It literally feels like a repeat of the Winter Major. I feel like I'm about to see Reddles and Daniel start hugging each other and twirling here by the time we get to upper semis.
You know some that's right now. So I got a question.
What question?
No, Johnny's gonna say some Mickey Brackett again because BDS lost. He's gonna say some Mickey Brackett again.
Yeah, so what were you going to ask, though?
So if SSG.
Oh, are SSG getting a Mickey bracket? That's what you're asking. I mean, I don't think so. Secret are
Okay,
Secret
there
are a
we
good
go.
team. Secret
That's
are
what I
actually
like
a good
to
team.
hear.
Okay.
I mean, no, you can't call it. I mean, I'm the person who's saying you guys are calling Envy qualifying a Mickey run. I'm saying no because they beat the guy who beat the guy. So now that's what Space Station have to do. They have to beat the guy who beat BDS, and that was Team Secret, who I think played really well. So Team Secret, it's about to happen right now.
What's up?
So they're gonna play that.
Space Station just
We just
got the
saw
reverse
Secret
sweep from
BDS
Pioneers.
clearly
You
played
want to know?
Same day.
They just got the reverse sweep from Pioneers.
Space Station had to really fight for that
And
so-
Falcons
Big match energy.
for
Totally.
Game 4.
That's a legit win. That's a legit win.
Well, we do have 2 more team cards to give out here. And we have one caster up here on the desk. Jorby, you get the honors of making a pick here between 2 teams. There's the Gladiators and V1 are the 2 remaining.
Great team. You can't go wrong
And
with their
Turtle's
choice.
getting the other one. He's not.
Turtle's going to get the other one,
He's
yes.
coming in.
that's fine.
He's coming in. So he's getting whichever one you don't
course.
choose.
All right, here we
boys.
go.
All right.
Show us.
Oh.
I've been back in beast mode for so long. Of
Turtle.
course, it's gonna be version 1.
Turtle, man.
Turtle.
There you go. Wait, I think I gave it to you upside. Did I give it to you?
It is upside down, yes.
Yeah, sorry, I gave it to you. Upside down.
Here we go.
Turtle gonna be rooting for Gladiators there.
Great
And
guy.
Jorby, so let's take a look at the bracket. Now we have someone who's going to be talking about V1. I feel like this is a pretty easy argument to be making so far.
So,
What
we
they
have
look-
officially have our upper
I mean,
bracket.
honestly,
G2 versus
Tom,
K-Corp.
like, you talk
V1
about this all
Moist,
we want, but
Secret
Tom was not
SSG,
only chirping, but also
FaZe
doing the work on the
Falcons.
field. The dude was getting it done in every
All
single phase of the
expected
game.
except
And
for
it's scary
K-Corp and
when
Secret.
beast mode doesn't
Secret
happen,
being the most
and
surprising
opponent just
one
has to make a couple of
out
saves.
of all of
Game
them.
actually gets tested, and
Crazy.
then beast mode actually has to come online. We haven't
3-0
even seen version one in full
BDS.
force yet.
Man,
Yeah.
that's scary.
I
thought
heard
to
this
think
is to
about.
show that,
So
you know.
let's talk about the next match. We're talking about the
Best
first
team out
one
here.
up there that we're going to be going through. K-Corp taking
Let's
on
see,
G2. We have yet to see G2 here
They do
on the
V1
main
Moist,
stream today
okay.
as they had a sweep over Gladiators earlier. So we'll get to watch them facing up against Carmine. And man, this is my favorite part about LANREL.
Let's
Every
see.
single match
K-Corp
just gets better.
This is juicy.
Sin
This is juicy.
G2.
Especially
lower
the way
brackets.
K-Core came out today. I mean, G2. I mean, we know what to expect from G2, and they're professionals. They're gonna do exactly what they did. But K-Corp, that's a team that has a lot of fan favorites on this side of the world, and they're excited to see their team play this weekend. And I think that man right there has a lot to prove. According to Johnny, he could have been. He could still be one of
He
the
could still
best
be.
in the world.
I think he is still one of the best in the world, but you know, it's all about confidence for Astral, and I think he's got a lot of confidence in his team. I think he's got a lot of confidence in himself right now. They just they smashed Furia. Like
Yeah.
we know how good Furia are. Everybody rates Furia. And if you don't, then you're crazy. K-Corp just destroyed them. They made it look easy. Itachi looking unreal. So this is a real dangerous team for G2 to go up against.
Jorby, I mean, you are one of
Yeah.
the biggest Furia proponents
The biggest.
on
Of
the
course,
desk
the
here.
biggest.
And with how strong K-Corp looked against Furia here, what does that say about this roster?
I mean, first of all, to come in your first LAN event as a team and then to be so dominant, but it wasn't just one player. It wasn't just Nolly. It wasn't just Itachi. It wasn't just Astral. It was all 3 of them. Each one of them getting MVP honors, and I don't think Nolly was jumping all over the place in the thirds. Nobody could get by him. Itachi locked it down on defense, and Astral just blew through Furia's line every single time they needed to break through. They have all the components necessary to make a deep
And
run.
look,
They can absolutely bring it to G2.
They've also got the blue wall behind them. It's fitting.
Oh.
But, you know, they
story
really
tells
do.
itself.
They have it all.
Oh, they're gonna need that blue wall. They're gonna need a lot of that. Cause on the other side of the Oasis is a monster, the monster. Matter of fact.
Big samurai with a sword.
What color wall are they repping?
Is it
All right, well,
is it a
hey,
white
They have an army.
the K-Corp's still playing on the blue side. That's why they got the blue stick. On the other side, though, it is the hottest team from North America right now. It's G2.
My name is Chicago, and I play for G2 Esports. We want to have fun. We want to enjoy the moment, so we don't look back in 3 months and be like, wow, we just wasted our time stressing too much over winning. But we definitely know we can do well if we play our game, and I think we're just looking to keep striving and keep making forward leaps for this tournament and for Worlds coming on later in the year. To reach those goals, I think we gotta have a really open mindset as well as just good energy in the camp, I guess you want to call it. Like for all of us, this is our third major, and Atomic joined for the winter major, so this is our second major as a team together. So I think we're not really too nervous because it's starting to become more familiar after COVID, and the lands are becoming more and more comfortable. So I think we're really excited just to get on stage and start playing and actually competing.
Is it even a watch party? If I'm the only person in
In
here.
terms of the game, I guess I like to open up a lot of space for my teammates and just be there for whatever they need them, if they need follow-ups, or just be there to support, because my teammates are both insane, and if I just kind of give them the ball, eventually I know they'll do something right. What's up, Copperbox? I know you saw G2 in Season 5, and they didn't do too well, but trust me, this is a different version of the team, so get ready.
Jorby, all that video made me think is I want to see Chicago in a rage room, destroying as many things as he can.
I mean, it looks like he trains with that on a daily basis.
Yeah.
He had good form with his swing. And JNAP's just taking a nap. But he's not taking a nap on the field, that's for sure.
Did you guys see the video G2 put out of making J-Naps like James Bond? Like the suit and the...
Oh, yeah.
I saw him with the bow tie. He
Yeah.
looks great in the bow tie.
Yeah, they look pretty
I thought I was really hoping they were going to bring that out on stage right now. I mean, that would be pretty intimidating. You look across the stage and they're all like dressed up. They're going for dinner after they're done beating you. Like, it just crossed my mind. Didn't Chicago eliminate G2 last time they were here at Season 5? I think he was playing on EG and they eliminated G2.
Might be right.
Lower bracket. So now he's back to make up for that, I guess, and help them make a deep run.
He's pulling a turbo here, swapping teams, carrying him to a win here. See what happens, man. But Bates,
Yo,
these are your boys.
they are. Well, actually, my team's BDS this minute.
That's
but-
true. I appreciate that.
According to the cards. But listen, this young man right here, he has been a difference maker, not only for G2, but all of NA. When he left now, now Optic, of course, that has really shaken up that team a little bit, but they're still here at the London Major, but they're not the same team. And when he joined G2, he upgraded them to heights that they have never seen before. Arguably, a lot of people might have projected them doing well in Season 9. Unfortunately, got canceled with that Rizzo. I know he's over there somewhere smiling. But with that being said, Atomic with Coach Safi Popovich in the background, they are a force to be reckoned with. They're the best team in NA. It's not NRG for those y'all who don't know.
Was it just me? It looked like Safi right there. It looked like he just remembered he left the oven on or something. Is he okay?
He's in deep thought. Listen, you got to
Bruce.
strategize to beat K-Corp, man.
Nah, he's always thinking.
It's
I was
funny.
gonna say we don't mention Coach Popovich, Matthew enough. Like I think him and Atomic joined pretty much at the same time, and this completely new dynasty of this new G2 army that Bates is always talking about. Yeah. They're just a completely different roster with these two additions.
I mean, are they just going to be hitting a wall though, the blue wall? Is that the question? You know, like how big does
The
an army
Oasis
have
squad
to
is
be
pretty
to
deep.
beat a wall? I mean, a wall doesn't really
It's
feel
an army.
it doesn't
So,
feel pain
in
though. It's a
K-Corp,
wall, T-Bates. So,
take down
like, what's an
G2
army really
Esports,
gonna do?
the
It's
best
a
What
wall.
team.
army bring?
What can your
The
army
number
say?
I don't
one
know, I don't
seed
know what the G2 army has.
In the Oasis?
And
in
NA
for every other
versus,
what
I
can
think,
they really
the
do?
battering
It's a
fifth
wall,
seed.
you know?
That's
You got
true.
a battering ram.
They bring
I do
peace,
believe
love, and
Fifth or
tranquility.
fourth.
And the wall just like
And the wall dissolves. That's what they bring.
the wall goes to dinner with them. My goodness, I don't know. This is Johnny. This is a crazy situation, though. A wonderful opportunity for G2.
Actually, no, I
It's
think there's
rare
like,
that we
I think
see a
there's
team
third seed.
get a win
I think
at a
Liquid's,
major
like, right
and then
below
come
them.
back in what we consider to be peak form. The
Or-
possibility of
I
going
don't know,
back
they're
to
either
back
third
at
or fourth.
RLCS
It's 10
majors
points fifth.
is so small for teams. I feel like it happens so rarely here.
Yeah, I mean, all-time Rocket League history, there's very few teams who have done that, and for them to do it in the modern era is even more ridiculous. So they're really setting themselves up for greatness if they can keep this run going, and as we all know, it is much easier in double elimination to do it through the upper bracket.
Facts.
These days, it is a lot harder to go lower bracket than it was back in the day, where teams were just, they were easier early on in the tournament. These days, nobody's easy. Like
Nobody's
you're in lower bracket,
Yeah.
you're in big trouble. So It's a long road ahead of loser here. The winner is top 6 guaranteed. That's where G2 want to be.
Well, let's get into predictions and see who you guys at home think is going to take this one down. The Army's always big, but G2 versus Carmine Corp, hashtag KC. If you are part of the blue wall here. I will start things, given that I am contractually obligated to predict Carmine Corp, so I'm going to be predicting Carmine Corp to take this one down, but I am not super confident in that. Bates, you can go next.
Let me
I'm
update
really
this
big
real
on the
quick.
Carmine Corp. The support that this team has. Noli coming in. I've always been a big fan of Noli. Guild, you made the biggest mistake in Rocket League history by getting rid of him. He's balling out for a reason, but it's not gonna be enough. This is clinical, man. You got the best sniper in the game. You got one of the best leaders in the game, and you got the best mechanical player in the game, in my opinion. Mechanics overall, not just Flash now. G2. I think they put up. I didn't say their name.
We knew.
I mean, to be
Show
honest,
people that.
you didn't need to say their name. we knew who you were taking. Even though you got that BDS card, it didn't
Are they
matter.
playing?
I'm just going to backpack off base, you know what I'm
There
saying?
you
Jump on his back real quick. I do like Noli and Astral. Noli did tremendous things for Astral, so I do rate KC highly, but I just don't think G2 is going to, want to go to that losers bracket. I don't think they can make the same run Queso did, and they're going to take it in the uppers.
What are these like niceties you're giving K-Corp and you're not even going to pick them? Look, I saw Nolly
That's
running around the
respect.
arena.
You're gonna be wrong
He's
twice
got,
today. Don't
he's
do
got
that.
the
Don't do
swag
that.
right
Stop,
now.
stop,
He feels
stop.
it. All right, look, I picked against K-Corp once. I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Carmine Corp are going to take
Let's
this
go.
one. G2 going to fall to the lower
Hey,
bracket
hey.
early, and Bates, you're going to be licking your chops.
He's consistent. Furia was his team,
Yeah.
but I've got to disagree, though. I think
Thank you, Johnny.
G2 are the better team here, and I think that they're ready. They look good today. They play Gladiators, but I think they're going to be prepared. I'm leaning G2.
All right, a split desk here. How are you feeling at home? Let's take a look at the predictions there. 70-30
Oh
in favor of
my.
Carmine Corp.
G2 Army's a little small.
You're just wait till I figure out how to speak French.
You forgot there's
Blue
a whole
wall.
country.
Blue wall is pretty strong, folks. The game is ready. Both these teams in the upper bracket with 2 lives, but one of them going to lose it here and drop to the lowers. In the blue, we have Carmine Corp. In the orange, from North America, G2 Esports, looking to continue their domination. Let's get down to the field.
Well, the only thing from EU that's being consistent today is the support from the old KC Army. They have been quite incredible, the Carmine Corp crew. 70%,
Yeah.
Turtle.
Against
Reckon they're
G2.
gonna take it against G2. Do you believe?
G2. We talked about it on the desk that K-Corp
All right.
have a lot of fans at home
Here we go.
watching, excited.
A-Corp versus
and
G2.
Very, very vocal. I didn't know they were that vocal, and we're ready to support them to a
Who will go to lowers
70%
and play
against
tomorrow?
G2 nonetheless. But of
Because
course,
whoever
it's a
wins
different
today-
matchup. K-Corp had
Whoever wins this
a
match
tougher series beforehand. No disrespect to Gladiators, but
doesn't play
definitely
until
their work
day
here. G2, I think we're going to see a little bit more of what preparation
4.
they had in store for the entire
Day
event.
3 or
in
4,
this
I believe.
series alone. So
They don't play.
I'm excited.
Actually, I
to see
think
what's
it's day
gonna
4.
come
I
out.
think
Maybe
it's
some
day 4
crazy
that they play.
mechanics
So
from
they're
a
like
top,
they have a
but
2-day break if
hopefully
they
we get
win
game
this.
5.
I mean,
But if
yeah,
they
I think we've
lose,
got a few game fives. We've had way
Come
too
on.
many
they
matches
play
there. I think we can all agree on that.
tomorrow,
Atomic with G2.
and
I'm not going to agree. They want
day
to
3.
see this one through as quickly as they
Yeah.
possibly can. Secure that package into the top
G2
six,
already with
where
a
they
lot
will
of
feel they
pressure
belong.
up.
But
Fake
KC,
from Atomic.
This is the team on the
Astral
when they
there.
came into this split. People weren't really
Touch.
looking at them thinking they can compete for majors. They can
Here,
even make
Chicago
majors.
with
But
2-pointer.
Nolly has changed them.
Oh, 100% in that new pickup and added a lot of confidence here. And that's always been a factor for Astral. And he continues to say it again. I was talking about it during the cast previously with K-Corp. But then whenever we interviewed Astral afterwards, he was talking about the confidence and how that was literally the key factor and the difference maker to take that win against Furia. And he just kept going on about how he felt comfortable on the stage, was able
What
to
a
get some
bump.
demos and potentially get the first goal here against G2.
Already a lovely bump and a demo coming in, but still no luck for KC so far. Atomic lays it on
That's
its
an
way
open
to
net.
JNAPS,
Oh,
and
JNAPS
that's
scoring
what
the
you
first
have
goal
to
for
love
G2
about
Esports against
G2 and Atomic.
A-Corp.
Yeah, the classic play, these two up front. If you've given Atomic space, he's going to make something out of it, and he does exactly that, finding JNAPS in the midfield, the easiest follow-up you could ask for, and we've got 1-0 to G2.
What makes him such a fascinating and devastating player is that he doesn't always boom it into the top
Yeah.
corner. It's not always clean. It's not always the purest strike you can have. Sometimes in the case of Atomic,
Noli.
he's just laying it sideways.
There we
But
go,
Noli
tying it back
getting
up.
on himself, early equalizer.
And he likes to do this a lot. Not only
A-Corp
if you give
can
him space
definitely,
alone, he's gonna
definitely
make
take
even
G2.
more damage
Especially
than we
looking
saw
as good as they did
previously
against
on the
Furia.
side of G2. This one all
Because
by
Furia was the
himself,
expected
around one
winner.
player,
And
into
the people were
back
still
of the
thinking
net.
Furia
Right, Chicago
G2.
flying off into
So
the sunset with no ball to speak for, and it means there is an equalizer earlier on for Carmine Corp, and 70% of you watching are going to be very confident after that little goal right there. You're thinking, okay, this is what we saw. This is what we knew could happen. And Carmine Corp, despite going behind, do not like they're overawed by this occasion as Astral goes to this 50-50 that's won by Chicago. Nolly on the backboard, and Nolly is getting a lot of the ball right now. He seems to be Carmine Corp's most likely player to get hit.
Oh, and what a save from Nolly.
And it's interesting because you say that, and the next game it's going to swap, and we'll see maybe a highlight performance from Astral. Then the next game, Itachi comes out and does a little bit of magic himself, and that's what's always happening with K-Corp. They rotate in who is
I'm actually voting for K-Corp here. I want the #1 teams out. I want them to lower bracket. I want them to just go out, you know? I want that. Because I want to see new winners. I want to see... Well, really, I think if these two teams go out, minor region teams have a huge chance of taking the win. But with that,
Atomic gets a really clean opportunity, and it's 2-1 G2.
I was a little bit scared with this follow-up on the way he got a piece of this ball afterwards.
the triple commit. It's clean. Because Itachi was there, he just didn't go for the ball.
But he still found
He was still midfield and didn't have enough power. Cover for that, that's fine. I didn't get it. 2.5 minutes left. They had time. They tied the first time up. And like 15-20 seconds-ish. So,
you think anybody cares? He's still got
the goal.
Exactly, that's all history will say.
What's up? Currently watching Carmine versus G2. 2-1 first game.
A couple of touches, still managing to find himself in
Really
space.
close
The
though.
man at these majors can do no wrong. He comes into this team from Envy. There are question marks. Is it the right decision? And G2 since then have just pretty much taken down everyone in their path. Everything seems to work for Atomic.
What a double tap.
He's constantly putting it in.
Oh,
huge double
This
tap.
is why Bates said he's got the best mechanics in the world, and he's just nailing this one home off the backboard, the double tap, and he finds it 3-1 for G2.
Even with Nolly in there trying the in and out save, you just knew as soon as Atomic had that on the far wall, that ball was going to nestle its way home, and G2 were going to get a 2-goal lead. And Carmine Corp are going to have to start chasing. This is the team that haven't had to chase so far. Against Furia, they were utterly dominant. You know, you would not have been a fool for predicting Furia to win that one. They probably edged it in the favorites, but Carmine Corp did not look like that was the case at all. This is their first real challenge at the Orcs first major, and G2, like, you have to just figure out right now how on earth to get through these three players.
Absolutely, and the beginning against Furia for K-Corp was started with demos. They were able to get some momentum through those demos, through the physical gameplay, and I want to see that again. It was such a delight to see that from K-Corp, because we normally don't. All throughout the split, every single regional event, it felt like we barely saw any demos. They come out here at the major, and they utilize it. They got to keep going with that strategy, because it was so effective to give each other space and time to rotate back.
A lot of space in the midfield for both teams. That's where most of these goals are coming from, these clean hits in the middle, faking out a player, and here's another chance for a clean hit for Nolly. He tries to force that one into the near post. The ball will roll above the goal, but not do too much damage or cause too much danger for G2. Atomic again in his own corner, slows it down. That allows JNaps in, gives him a chance for a clean 50-50, and suddenly G2 are on their way. Astral making things a little bit scary. It remains 3-1.
And to me, Cole, the main thing I look for in a player and how they're feeling on the day is whether or not they're taking their time. And we just saw Atomic go for a slow 50-50, get behind the ball, hide behind it, and force out a better play. He's so aware, and that's so difficult to do, especially if you're nervous on this international stage. That's a clear sign that he is perfectly comfortable.
All the first touches going to G2, all the clean hits going to G2, the shots coming for them as well. Atomic, his latest touch isn't really his best one. JNaps is going to do his best to
got
make
the fake out.
That was
some
just going to
space.
pull dead. They won't mind that too much, G2, though, because they
Alright,
seconds.
first game in favor of G2, it seems to be. K-Corp can bring it back. They kept it close so far.
Fading away now. I'm not getting the impression that Carmine Corp can get anything going to even make G2 sweat in this
Right, it looks like we're going to have to head into game number 2 to see something out of K-Corp start again. And yeah, there were signs of life. We saw Nolly with that lovely solo play, and other than that, a couple of great attempts off the backboard, but it felt like G2 were testing the defense more. Oftentimes, I'd see them throw the ball with a huge clear off the backboard, make somebody from K-Corp sweat, and use a lot of boost, and because of that, they were out of position a lot. Either way, it's just the beginning of the series. Maybe it was first game jitters, and at the end of the day, you're up against G2, Cole.
Sappy's telling his players to calm down there, I think, after that one.
Relax.
Making sure they don't... I think they want to relax, but not just take KC too lightly, because KC can show a lot more than what they showed right right there. G2
First game,
to that first game in the
not
series, and I think
terrible from K-Corp.
that's what this whole NA
Considering their
used
first
to be. I
challenge
know it's
was
a side discussion of which region is better, but right now,
really
today,
bad looking
NA is
Furia.
better. They're getting the better results.
Everybody clip
They're
it.
looking the better
Just
teams.
save
right?
that audio clip
Well,
for anytime Cole swaps over to the other side.
I will tomorrow, the day after it'll change again. But right now, NA will believe they can come up against any EU team and beat them comfortably. And that, I mean, you've been a pro player. That must really make a difference on the pitch when you are the superior team, the superior region, the superior players.
I think it adds to nerves, though, whenever you build that expectation. I feel like if you focus too much on the fact that, okay, we're going up against a weaker, quote-unquote, region, at that point, it can become an expectation, and the pressure gets to you if you lose the first game. However, in this case, they won the first game, they've got the momentum, and it's just going to play in their favor.
But it was a beautiful team performance there. In game number 1 from G2, where we look at KC right now, they're stealing themselves
What are they going to change?
for what is going to be a very tough series. That is the question. What are they going to change? I think they need to give G2 a little bit less space in the midfield. G2 had so many clean hits, and their decision-making is their most potent weapon, because Atomic, he will always surprise you. I think with him, you have to expect the unexpected, not go for the clean version of Rocket League and assume that's going to happen. Try a few things yourself. Get a flip
And
reset,
what
get
a
the bottom
flip
corner,
reset
get
from
the
Noli to start off the game.
Expect the unexpected indeed, and nobody saw this flip reset coming out from Nolly. Maybe an early touch off the backboard, maybe a double tap. Nope, you get a flip reset into the back of the net.
Nice
Spreading
start
the needle
kick
past
for
2
K-Corp.
goalkeepers
Huge.
at the near post.
Yeah,
A
that.
beautiful finish, and exactly what KC need to get
That's
them
it.
going, because it was a bit of a
Now they had
stuttering
their
start
first
in that
lead
first
of
game.
the
When the
series.
nitty-gritty of the opening of the match was over,
Only game 2.
G2 sort of ran away with it a little bit, so
And
that
with-
will really explode them.
With a goal like that,
But they do
in
need to
that
get this win,
flashy
because they
style,
cannot
you
lose this.
immediately forget about the first
G2
game, about any
really hard.
drought
But
you
there we
could
go.
have been in, and you
2
continue
goals.
to pop off. And so far, it's only been Nolly.
Yeah, this is the Nolly show
First
right
game
now.
we're up.
Word.
Chicago.
Look at him go.
Up
Have
there
to see.
on that
All right,
forward.
Nolly.
Knows exactly
Looks like
what's
he's stepped up
happening.
his
And
game a
what's
little
beautiful
bit.
for KC is that's 2 very different
Pretty
types
good.
of
Yeah.
Let's go,
They've had
Nolly.
the solo
He needs to
flip
keep it up,
reset.
though. If they want to be
They've had the
G2, they got to
Right.
keep
Knowing
this
that you
up.
can get either and you can read either, that's really going to help you, surely.
And it was almost a one-up for the Atomic 50-50 we saw earlier. Previously, Atomic had to get the follow-up to have it go in. This one straight off the 50, through the ceiling, and into the goal, something that, of course,
How
you're going to
did
be
that
happy
not go in?
about. But it's 2 goals in, 40 seconds wasted, and G2, they've got the whole game to recover. Question is, will they?
Itachi's shot was a little bit weak, so G2 could get it away towards Atomic. Astral's touch.
Not the greatest touch from
himself.
Astral.
Good composure there from him, but his next touch.
did recover and
is only
get
as far as JNAP, so that can put
Hachi.
some G2 pressure on things. Itachi's clearance not
Nolly.
great either. Nolly's touch weird. What on earth?
Nolly,
Ooh,
not a
what
good
got doing
touch.
in defense. They had about 4 chances to do that.
And to me, it looked like a panicked clear from Nolly. He had a lot of space here.
about 4
Nobody
of
was pressuring him,
Yeah.
but he just immediately panicked, flipped into the ball early, and that's what G2 like to do. They want to surround you, make you go for awkward clears, thinking somebody's challenging you, when in fact, you're quite alone.
It's why they're a terrifying team, though, because you start to fear them, and as soon as you do,
Yeah.
they will punish you.
They
will
still have the
make you
goal
mistakes,
lead.
will
They just
see
can't
them
lose
coming,
that. They need to
and
get
will, of course,
more.
always put it on target.
Just
And
1
that's
goal
something
is
G2
not
needs.
good. A
Just a
lead
bit of momentum
for
in the second game
when it
on
gets
the beautiful
G2.
Aquadome, surrounded by the jellyfish and the sharks, as Astral just doinks that one across. He's still in trouble a
Nolly?
little bit. Nolly makes no mistakes there, clears that one
Yeah.
to Rose there. They've had enough messing
huge.
about with the ball by their own goal line.
Yeah, but nobody was downfield, so because of it, you're given possession right to G2
Hachi
Esports, who are
taking
going
it back.
to mount another attack. But we look to Itachi to get another clear. That one 50-50
Nolly,
to cross
up
the
on the
net, and
wall.
then followed up from Chicago.
Astral.
There's some space here for
There, let's
K-Corp.
get-
What are they
for a
going to
little
do with
bit
it?
of a fake.
Astral, maybe another flip reset, adding to their tally here in game number 2.
All good closing down there from Itachi. Going to get into a
Tommy
little
got
bit
the
of
boost
space
still.
for Nolly to play.
Nolly's
He's been
there.
so dangerous so far. G2
Astral
starting
got the
to
bump.
fear the Englishman, but Atomic
Okay.
worms his
Atomic's
way
still
out
able to
here another
recover.
challenge.
Awesome.
Chicago's
Best
touch is
touch.
odd. There's been a few weird touches in this
Bad
second
touch.
game.
Nolly's
The
there.
players starting to
Go
get
for
a
the double
little
tap.
fatigue in those
Yeah.
thumbs. I mean,
JNAP's
those days
there
of
to-
Rocket League ahead. You have to get over
I mean,
that.
50
you're
it.
fatigued on day 1.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Chicago
know how the
there.
rest of your
Astral there.
tournament
Recovering,
length
get
is gonna
another
go.
touch
Maybe your
maybe.
hands are starting
Nolly's
to
also
steady.
there.
They need to do some
Going for another.
Get those squeezy things to get the hands
Chicago
back.
trying to go for the
Chicago
most
almost
insane
did
double
that.
touch of his life.
Brilliant effort there from Chicago.
Nolly's back.
By Astral,
Pass
lovely
over to
passing
Itachi.
from KC, get out of their own half this time. This is what they want to do and why
They're keeping a lot of pressure up, so that's really good. But I believe that, man, I thought it was going to open net. Nolly is back. He
Leaves that ball again.
cover and
So a
get
little bit of
that.
free time for the
Yeah.
ball just to float into the air until it reveals itself to Nolly.
Astral's
The one thing
there.
I'm concerned
That
about
could be
for
open.
Carmine Corp is whether or not they can
JNAP's able to recover.
consistently
Crazy recovery.
utilize Nolly in that 1v1 playstyle. I mean, is he going to continue to
Astral's-
by himself, or do we see follow-ups with passes?
Oh, not what you want.
Open.
Definitely not what you
Astral,
want.
Astral, you have to
Oh
score that.
my.
If G2 score from the other end,
Oh,
it's going to
no.
hurt even
It
more.
can't be.
A few mistakes in defense for Carmine Corp. They do manage just about to slow things down. Good play from Nolly again, but that has got to hurt. Itachi gets the save.
And that was their first passing play, team play, getting everybody
you just
involved.
know they're still going to be thinking about that. Partly, somewhere.
Oh, that was open too from Nolly.
It's really, really tough, but you know, that's what a LAN is. You can turn to your teammates, you can tell them don't worry, you can show in your body language that there is nothing to worry about. And Karmine Corp have managed to build their way out from defense, but they were pinned back on for a second after that mistake.
And these teams, they've been very vocal. If you make a mistake, they'll make sure that you're aware of it if you're playing against SSG or possibly version 1. But I don't know if G2 are going to get
come from here saying, what was that? How did you miss that one?
Okay, what a read from Astral.
Guys,
I think Astral just ignored that. He's coming back to his normal play style. He's, you know, it happens. Don't always hit them all. Don't score them all. Whatever. Itachi's there trying to go for 50. Chicago's going back. Nolly's waiting back. Trying to go for the bump. And got it. If only they would have scored the open net. Oh, they would have had another goal lead.
From Atomic, but it was Chicago who was able to get past 2 players. He took out the last one. Nolly knocked to the side.
Must be the most frustrating sort of goal to concede when you think you're going to get it and you're trying to maneuver your vehicle away from the incoming car and you just can't quite do it. But beautiful play from Chicago gets his team right.
And they get the lead back. That's what they need right now. Astral with the good clear. Astral. Atomic right there. It's the ball.
Too, whenever you're in that solo situation, it's almost more consistent.
Oh, Nolly, not the greatest touch, but Astral is there. Goes for the 50. Itachi's up.
Itachi has a chance to get a decent
Nolly.
instead lets Nolly in. Chasing that one, he's taken out for his troubles. JNAPS has Atomic in front of him, clearing the
redirect. Astral's there, double tap.
For him to go, but Astral gets a pretty nice read there.
Chicago's up. But Nolly's there. Bad 50. But Itachi's there.
Really get control of this ball. That's the way they want to play. Want to go solo. Want to get some passes going as well in field.
The sad thing is, last season, none of these were the same team. No one on here was the same team in Rlcs. Because Nolly was on Guild, Astral was on Solary, Itachi was on Vodafone Giants, and then FCB. Oh no, what a save! I have no idea who said Atomic. Of course it was Atomic.
Astral up already in the air, drifting towards overtime right now, but still
Itachi got there, pretty lucky that wasn't a hard shot. Astral got the clear, Itachi up, 0-second goal possible.
Overtime, but Itachi's up. He wants to get the dunk here on JNAPS. To the side he goes.
Okay.
Bumped away by Atomic.
Overtime, game 2. K-Corp gotta win this. They have to win this for their momentum.
Doesn't get the proper 50-50.
Not a good touch from Astral. Astral there, got the redirect. Nolly.
Is going to beat Chicago here. Remember, going to the lower bracket means you only have 1 life left. It is incredibly harsh, especially when you're up against a team the quality of G2 or Karmine. Do not want to lose. JNAPS sends it long. Nolly's already up for it. Wants to get this second touch, but I don't think he'll be able to. He can. But only as far as Chicago. Chicago's shot is met by Itachi. It's a bit of G2 pressure now.
Nolly's there. Not a great clear, but Astral caught it. Now he's trying to dribble on the wall. Passing to Chicago. Nolly got faked, but Itachi didn't.
Almost a solo play from Chicago, but they're still doing damage on offense and then connect.
No, not what you wanted.
Chicago.
How quickly
G2 2-0 up in the series. Let's see what's happening over in this.
1 goal to turn around. Then Chicago with his bump.
Not sure if anything's happening in this stream.
That was from Chicago again. We're talking so much about Atomic, but his finishing there brilliant.
And that possession, the ball was stuck in that corner for what felt like 20 seconds. That gets saved, and then eventually somebody from G2 would rotate back in, do the exact same thing, rinse and repeat for them here. All 3 boys, as we take a look now, feeling confident. And of course, the pressure has got to be relieved after winning the OT.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're being spoken to by their coach, but this is the team that they have to speak to each other. Yeah, they have to G each other up. They have to say, look, we have fought so hard to be here.
Right.
We're Karmine Corp. Every time Nolly tweets, he gets 17,000 likes. He just says the word ratio. He has magical powers at this point on the internet. It's quite incredible. You know, but you have to play that.
Maybe he does that mid-series, you know, get that energy back.
We do not approve of tweeting mid-series for the record right now. But yeah, no, great comeback from G2 there. And I didn't even realize that Atomic, he just delayed his flip right at the end there, hanging on the wall.
So much.
Exactly, that's what he does.
It's insane. Yeah. Atomic is constantly throwing teams curveballs. If he's behind the
Version
ball,
1
you don't know
has a goal against Moist.
Whether or not he's going to slow down his speed, he does that frequently. And it's not just on the offense, Cole, it's on the defense. He does that to prevent every challenge from going against him. It's something that makes G2 so special, and it's something you can never predict.
And I think that's why when Envy came to fall and Atomic was quite quiet, as all the then Envy roster were, maybe there was a false sense of security with this guy for the EU players and the players from the other region. Oh, he's not that good, but The North Americans, they know what Atomic's going to do to an extent. They know what he's going to try, and they know how strange a player he can be. Carmine Corp come up against him, any other EU team come up against him, they're not used to playing against this week in, week out. So it's like, why is he still down there? Why is he gone for a bump here? Why is he doing this? Because he is so
what a random
playing
save.
his own way, and it works time and time again.
Astro
and
into
G2,
50,
they are
Haji,
getting wins
yes.
time and time again. They were a grand finals away from winning all the NA regionals. Couldn't quite do it, but they would trade that in a heartbeat, Turtle, for this major.
Yeah, and now 1 game away from securing this series win. Meanwhile, Carmine Corp, you talked about it a lot, Astro, in interviews, mentioning their confidence, how they're relaxed, they're not too pressured. This is where you prove it and start the reverse sweep.
I mean, yeah, they're taking control of the ball still.
Sounded like Arsenal, so I think they may have scored.
In the way they're approaching
Not
this game,
Arsenal.
which, you know, you have to respect. You have to believe.
I guess I'm tripping or something. I don't know how I heard Arsenal.
As well, you know, the stuff is working for them. It's just
Maybe it was Arsenal. Maybe he's just
cheering
someone else.
They're going to get goals against you.
We haven't seen any demos. That literally was the key against
there he was.
Hey, okay.
He chased you
Never
as you
mind.
said that.
All right, maybe that's the difference. Maybe that's how they start the reverse sweep. Could have been something that they talked about in those 60 seconds, and that's something that I wanted to see, and look what happens. You lead us in possession.
Suddenly the fireworks display has started, at least for a split second, but it's slowed down again for now. Nolly can just wait with this ball, let it wrap its way around him, and send it long. Atomic was already up. He got so many pre-jumps at the Spring Major, the Winter Major as well. Atomic, can he beat Astral here? No, good speed from Astral. Get a clean win. Can he get the dunk as well in Chicago? Chicago gets half a touch. It's actually a really good one towards JNaps. Those two play together forever, know exactly what they're doing. Chicago tries a little air dribble here. Nolly sends it out wide, and Itachi gets taken out the game.
But Itachi was able to grab that final boost pad before he was demoed. Carmine Corp might be a little bit more cautious of their own boost pads, making sure to nab it at least before you ultimately get deleted from the game. But this is a 2v1 situation. Nolly pre-jumped Chicago and was able to get the 50.
I mean, I love the way Nolly played that one. It was a really tough decision, but he was left all alone there with Chicago having full boost as well. That was so tricky, the situation he was left in. I don't mind that from Astro coming in from the side, trying to put the G2 player off, but it seems that G2 again are getting all these clean touches, and they're sending it long, and yeah, that clearance from Itachi not quite good enough.
K-Corp not able to find connection downfield. Not as accurate as I'd want to see, but I have seen more demos. The physicality is there. It's a bit different. They're throwing something else at G2 Esports, which I'm happy with, but is it enough? That is the question.
Nice. What a save.
We're finding the saves, but for how long?
It seems right now that Carmine Corp are hitting the ball and then trying to figure out what to do with it. They put it to a corner, and then they're like, okay, let's try and fix this. Whereas for G2,
what a save
they
from
pepper
Astro.
more attacks on the Carmine Corp goal. They always seem to have a plan. With each and every touch, it causes more and more damage. This could be the lead.
Oh, no.
How does this ball keep finding its way in that KC net?
And I'm going to match your point. G2 Esports, they always have 2 or 3 touches planned out ahead of them. That's how you see this ball continuously drop in front of the net. They take one shot, rotate in, they know how things are going to play out, and they're able to play off of it, Cole. G2 Esports just absolutely mopping the floor with
Would have been
this
a great
offense.
goal.
We are being serenaded by the sweet, sweet sound of the G2 Esports attacking symphony. They play with such style, such rhythm. But Casey have a chance here. Will that ball come in?
No way, that's it! No!
Astral shot not good enough. Atomic sends it high.
Astral just can't get it going right now, homie.
On its way, he had to.
Yeah, an open net miss. He has some. I mean, he has some great defense. He's playing really good defense.
Astral flip
Gets a
reset.
flip reset. That could get him right back in it, but no, Atomic saves
But
again. G2 say no way.
his offense just
Atomic
is not where it
fighting
needs
for
to
it.
be.
He knows that Astral can pull off those flip resets, and because of it, he stayed on his line, was patient, and decided to get the save. Of course, doing a lot of work on the defense as well as the offense.
Easy to be patient when you're 2 up and pretty much cruising right now. Touching, there's a pass here to Nolly. Again.
They know what they're doing. They can tie this back up.
But the way it happened,
not like that though.
Still getting a little bit loose right now from Carmine Corp. That's the desperation that G2 makes you play with. She does have it clean right now. Nolly from the backboard, maybe. No, JNaps just sees him away to the side. Astral with Atomic. This one goes all the way out wide. Carmine Corp, they need a bit of extended pressure themselves.
And I'm still looking at the boost here,
what a
Cole.
dunk
Whenever
from
I
Nolly.
see K-Corp on the offensive, it seems like they don't want to take boost too much. Finally, we see one stolen from Nolly. Maybe this will lead to at least a longer attack on offense. Astro was able to get the midfield boost too. This is what I want.
They got to get something going.
K-Corp.
JNaps, Simo, Nolly.
However, there's 50 seconds left, just a little bit under. We need more from K-Corp, and they're finally throwing it at G2.
Yeah, time for caution.
Missed touch from Atomic, very rare.
Touch. That one maybe not his most intended one. Nolly's going to let that ball go
Astral.
over towards Astral. Has to win this race.
Off the
JNap's
sidewall.
30 seconds left now. Atomic, huge clearance yet again for G2 Esports.
Oh.
Chicago, good first touch, but Nolly has met it.
Okay.
What's he going to do with it? He was so hot at the start of this series.
That's
He's
it.
hot again.
Good job, Astral.
And there is the
It did it.
equalizer.
They waited until the last 30
They got the
seconds
tie up.
to finally find the answer. And
Astral.
the tiebreaker. It's Astral popping off through a couple of mechanical.
He's warming.
wins
I
early
think he's
on,
getting it
but
finally.
He has corrected it.
He started off slow.
He was
This
once
whole
upon a
series so
time
far,
the
he's been
mechanical
pretty
maestro
slow,
of
except
the
for on
EU,
defense. He's
maybe
looked
of
pretty
this
good.
game, Astral, and he still has those capabilities.
And that is a kickoff goal.
Yes, it is from
That they take lead like that. How crazy is
Oh,
that?
I'm getting flashbacks from G2 against Queso.
Oh, yeah.
What is going on? The kickoff, where you going? Where's the cheat happening from G2 Esports? It's wide open.
A
And now
whole
we've
lot
got
of
Keiko
nothing.
winning.
20 seconds.
K-Corp take the lead in the last 30 seconds, but can they hold it?
Oh, my.
Astral get it. It's back. JNap's has possession for it. Itachi with the dunk on it. Chicago now has possession. Whatever. Possession. Astral's trying to pre-jump. Gets the miss. Is there a double tap? Noli. Noli goes for the 50. Itachi there. Can he hit it to the ground? There. It's not up. It's not down yet. Okay. Is that a third goal? Still up. There's still a chance. They gotta clear this. There it is. Carmine Corp take the first game, so this is not a sweep. Carmine Corp get the win.
in this series.
Oh, I feel a little bit lied to.
They get the reverse sweep.
Entire offense.
Is this a reverse sweep
Was it just
opportunity
a
right
lie?
here?
Did you see that?
Can they reverse sweep G2? Space Station has almost done it, but no one has done it yet. Not on this roster.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Have you ever heard
So-
the phrase recency bias?
Yes.
I think that is the. Just
Can
the
it
thing
happen?
right there.
Can they get the reverse sweep?
Attack, yeah.
That's horrible.
Overrated, if
Absolutely
anything.
trash.
Exactly. Atomic Wash,
They don't
man.
know how to play offense. This is, why would anybody vote for them? No, but in all seriousness, it was lights out from G2 all game long until that one little mistake off the kickoff, and then of course you get the accident still where they could have tied things up. The miss from Atomic, I think he assumed there was going to be a player who gets the touch, and as we look, take another look, at the mistake that led to a K-Corp win. Is this the difference maker? Is this where everything changes, Cole?
I mean, perhaps Casey will be hoping it is. They will be saying, we earned that. Everything that we planned for worked. That game went as we expected. We knew we'd get the goals. We knew these opportunities would come. We just had to keep doing what we were doing, toiling on, plowing on, and
that's got to feel good because you were up against G2, who seemed unbreakable.
Yes.
You needed some stellar shots from Nolly alone, past 2, sometimes even 3 players, it seemed like, to just break through the goal line. And then now they make that mistake off the kickoff. They don't seem like the giants they came into this tournament in.
that was almost another very, very good kickoff from Carmine Corp right there. The Carmine Corp player couldn't.
Is that an open net? No, Atomic's gonna get there. Right to Chicago. Chicago with the clear, but I can't see the name Noli.
What can he do with his first touch? It's a bit flat for him to really follow.
I hate their new
Get a pretty clean one, but Carmine Corp are just so much quicker.
what they're doing right now. Let's see what's happening over here. Version 1 take game 1, but it's still 0-0 in second.
Maybe they've downloaded Atomic in particular.
Demo.
There's a demo taking him out of the
Another
play.
demo.
JNap's evens the playing field with the demo on Nolly, and here comes Itachi downfield.
Astro
Also
trying to go for the
it.
pre-jump.
Going for some more creative plays.
Nolly's there.
We've got K-Corp looking strong.
Astro's there as well.
Yeah, looking like they've
Astro
done it
got
right now.
demoed.
More fireworks come raining in. Itachi though can just wait and
my.
watch and set it
Oh
on the
my.
plate. And
Wow.
Nolly's gonna put it away.
What just
Carmine Corp
happened?
have the lead.
Noli
This looks like
takes
the
lead
K-Corp
for
that
Carmine
destroyed
Corp.
Furia. We got some demos, we got some fireworks, and some aggression.
Chicago
There's one demo
overcommitted a
from
little
G2
too much right
K-Corp,
there.
The rotation kind of broke
But,
midway
you know,
I just
it's
saw a little
okay.
peace symbol there from Nolly in the bottom left
It's
corner
okay.
of his little
We're not mad
screen.
about
I don't know
that.
if he
We're
was
not mad about
communicating
that.
with the G2 players or talking to his teammates. I'm not
Why
quite sure
would we
on
be
that
mad
one,
about it?
If Carmine Corp are starting to believe
Nah, I
they can
actually
win this
want
one to
Casey
the
to win.
extent
I
they
want to
can
see our
beat
2
their
number 1
opponents, they'll be
teams,
very
number 1
different
seeds
G2
go out
players.
early.
They do not care
Like,
what Carmine
yeah,
Corp
it's
think. They will play
disappointing,
against a team that believes they can beat them all day
but
long,
I
and they
want
will
to
just
see a
continue to
team that
just
no one thought
hold
would
on,
win,
wave after
or
wave
one of
after
the
wave. Right now,
minor regions.
Carmine Corp's attack was looking so
what a
dangerous.
demo.
Astral, he's so
Oh
involved
my
right now.
god,
He's had
dude.
his moments in this series, but he's just
Astro going
Yeah,
again,
feels like
another
the
double
first time
tap.
ever G2 are forced to go back to the drawing board and figure out a new style that
Astral
can counteract this Carmine Corp offense.
Still has possession.
As well as the transitions downfield.
Sending
Look
it
at how
back into the orange side of the
effective it's been.
field.
You've got Astral who's staying behind the ball. A lot of air dribbles.
Nolly.
KC.
KC who go to
Didn't do much.
with
Miss
a
from
win in
Chicago,
this
kind of
series.
picking out
Up
Astral.
above center,
Wow,
so
that's
huge
huge,
implications
yeah.
for Worlds, for seeding, for all sorts that I'm sure the desk will piece together what exactly that means, but there's more to this match than this match.
Almost an on goal from Chicago, but a good save nonetheless.
Let them know what was happening, and they got it away, but again, more nerves, more shakiness.
Atomic.
Yeah, and maybe after conceding that kickoff goal,
Chicago's there. Atomic's back up. Astral waiting. Tachi's there. Noli with the clear down. Not in net. Off post. Unfortunate. They wish they would have went in, but not everything goes in. We've experienced that, but they're still in the game, so. Astral with the double touch. 2-0 lead for KC.
And this is what
in game 3 or game 4, sorry.
Astral pre-jumping off the backboard, the double tap it in.
But we still have another half the game left. That's not hard for G2 to come back. So KC has to keep their pressure up.
They can do that.
Yeah.
They can pre-jump each other's pre-jumps. They can make
Astral has possession, sending it down.
A little bit scared in defense, but
oh, Itachi, no boost. Noli has possession, and he wins. Astral's waiting, being more patient. There's a bump. Astral right there. Good clear from Astral. Itachi can't go for that. Noli pre-jumped again. Itachi's there.
And then another save on the goal line for them.
Spawns right into an Astral.
So sturdy. We've seen multiple attacks from G2 not working.
Itachi trying to get the clear. Astral there. Noli sending it downfield.
That really would have been a painful way to concede.
Noli back.
But again, G2 can't quite do it.
Atomic's there.
Chicago misses.
Itachi getting faked.
Pandemonium all over the pitch.
Noli with the double touch. Astral's there with the fake. Astral tried to send it back down midfield, but couldn't. Noli does still have possession though, so. A 50 from Noli. Huge 50.
If there's one time, it's got to be then.
Astral gets it.
Here we go. Looking to
Atomic gets it, sending it mid.
A minute and 30 left. G2 Esports, the demo might lead.
One goal, a minute and 30 seconds left. They have time to come back in the series, but Carmine still have the 1-goal lead, and they've looked pretty decent up until that point. But they know what they need to do to get the win. Come back and tie it back up and possibly even take the win down. So, Itachi, KC Pioneer, not Pioneers, I keep getting them mixed out. I hate that.
Here we go.
Looks like possibly another thing. JNAP clear. Itachi faking it for Noli. Noli didn't get anything good.
Near flawless. It's just when they get stuck in their own
Itachi's
half,
back. Atomic goes up, gets the clear. Astral's still there. Noli comes in, getting their 2-goal lead back, sending it 3-1 with a minute left.
Would have been so tempted to put that one on target. I believe at the start of this series they would have. They've taken literally a leaf out of G2 Esports' book. Send it high instead of down. Follow it up. Build that pressure. Take your time. Wait for the opportunities to present themselves. And Carmine Corp have one heck of an opportunity to send this one to Game 5 now.
That touch from Astral, too, is so accurate to bounce perfectly in the corner and float above the net. It looked like it would have just rolled up, but instead...
A flip reset from Noli. It looked like a double flip reset, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention to it.
2-goal lead. G2 Esports.
Oh, they still have a chance. Chicago with a clean regret.
That is utterly
not the regret.
From Chicago. Just wait for this.
Wow.
Oh, it's actually an Astral.
Wow. What a reader at. They still have to come back 1 goal, and if K-Court can get another goal, sending it 4-2. Which is, and there it is, 4-2. There it is, 47 seconds left, another 2-goal lead again.
It's the cheating.
Every time G2 gets a goal, they just tie it back up and gain lead again by 2. K-Corp looking phenomenal in his kickoffs.
Follows up on the kickoff, seems to be lost in Narnia. I don't know where they're going.
Astral with a good 50. Itachi, good 50.
You're not angry. You're not disappointed. You're just surprised.
Yeah. Noli's there.
Why does this keep happening,
What's going
guys? Let's just fix this.
Once in a series, it's fine.
Yeah.
But 2 times, come on.
Especially when you've just got yourself back to within a goal. And you're starting
what a
to
goal
get
at that,
momentum back.
too.
Oh, what a save, though, from Atomic. There is still 20 seconds. A goal hit from G2 might make things interesting, but it's not going to
Astra's got it.
Trying
Trying to go for the flip reset. Over! I don't know who that is. Chicago. Getting 5-2 in the
But now
series.
check this out, a flip reset on the other side. There's all this space in the world for Astral to make things work. And it's routine. Not the flashiest one, but still nice.
How far
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
5-2, sitting it to a game
2 years ago,
tie.
we'd be losing
We
it right
would
now.
be going wild right now. The goal of the tournament, but I can guarantee that if you watch this, for the next 4 days after this, you will see some better goals than that. There's going to be some beauty right here when the crowd is back as well on Saturday.
It's the best. We got the chance.
Oh, I cannot
Come
wait.
on.
I cannot wait. I mean, I've never casted in front of a crowd myself, so
dude.
I am like...
So,
you know,
going to game
I'm
5,
fanning myself.
Carmine Corp
Nervous
have
over
the
here.
chance to get the reverse sweep on the number 1 seed
How do you
NA.
think G2
So,
are feeling right now? It could be a reverse sweep going in favor of KC. We've got game 5 coming your way. The question is, okay, it's obvious when you're in a reverse sweep situation that you're going to give the momentum to Carmine Corp, right? Because they're the team who forced the game 5. But with how that last game looked, the mistakes were just so blatantly obvious of what G2 were doing wrong. They know how to fix things here going into game 5.
I think that's exactly what they're going to tell themselves, that they weren't outplayed by
at all.
Carmine Corp. They're not coming up against an insurmountable enemy that suddenly found form. G2 shot themselves in the foot, reloaded repeatedly, did it again. It was just a constant barrage of errors.
That,
I mean, to be fair, okay, do you know what?
Let's be honest.
That was a lovely goal, as
Right.
was the flip reset. But I mean, this was my favorite of the bunch. There were some absolute bangers in this game. I don't think I appreciated how good the goals in this game were. But 5-2 for Carmine Corp. And yeah, those kickoffs from G2, they have got to be fixed immediately.
100%. And they come at the worst time. You don't even give yourself barely any few minutes. It's been, what, max like 2 minutes to get back into the game after you concede such a blatant and fatal mistake. So for G2, starting off strong and keeping the consistency and the composure on defense throughout the entire 5 minutes, Cole.
I mean, you mentioned composure, you mentioned consistency, and that word experience, some think it's overstated, you know, a 15-year-old can come in and...
Alright, game 5, here we go. Let's see what's happening with, before we get into that, let's see what's happening with the V1 thing. V1 Moist, 1-1, and currently 1-0 in game 3.
It truly makes a difference.
100%. You get into game 5. You have been here before. This is not new for G2 Esports or Carmine. Oh my word.
Oh, a freebie for Carmine would throw all that I was saying out the window about them being able to keep their composure. They do not. Well, exactly. That's when you really start to get a little bit frustrated and tilted. But Astral keeps the attack going.
At this point, just fake the kickoff. Don't even touch it.
Just fake it. Fake it. 2015 vibes, a fake kickoff. There's Nolly. Wants to pitch that one into the center.
Not a great shot, but Astral keep it.
Play from him. Dancing round
Still in
the ball to make
midfield.
sure that his 50-50 game was as strong as it could be.
nice
Atomic
touch.
does
Comes
have
Atomic.
space, though. Nolly
stops the
huge
double top.
He's quieted down a little bit in attack recently, but he knew exactly what Atomic was doing there.
And this is what G2 were doing in game 1. A lot of big hits off the back.
Ooh,
They
not
send
the
ball
greatest.
flying high, really forcing KC to use all the boost, make the save, get the touch, and then G2 Esports would
over
flood
Chicago.
the midfield with that pass. Might see that same strategy here.
However,
in
Astral,
game
sorry.
5.
A huge game 5 right now. I believe the first on the A stream. I've been watching both at once. I'm a little bit confused.
I'm happy.
I could be
We've
wrong
seen
there.
so many sweeps today. I wanted a game 5.
Exactly. We all deserve this. We deserve a long old day of Rocket League. That's what we're starting to see right now as Atomic meets Itachi. Nolly as there goes high again. More unpredictability. JNAP, great touch from him. That was such a difficult read.
Unexpected shot from
Yeah,
K-Corp, so...
JNAPs
Throw,
doesn't have time to react,
G2
but
off.
does find the touch. They're still stuck in their own half, though. However, Itachi doesn't have any boost, but he does still get the demo on no boost. But with that
Not what
touch from
they want.
JNAPs, they're going down
Itachi's going all the way back.
Here's Atomic, gets a couple of touches to
the
the back.
follow.
Nolly's following.
Not what they want. Definitely not what they want. No touch from
And notice
Itachi.
how JNAPs actually follows up Atomic. He got the flick all the way out to
And
get
Nolly
the transition,
could not
and then
turn
continues
on.
to shadow
I know.
Atomic, knowing and trusting that
To
he's going to
get
create an opportunity.
at least the 50 or the save or whatever, block whatever.
Monumental. You go all the way to the top.
Nolly.
Surely not again. This has got to stop G2 Esports. Let's get Johnny Boy in the stream after this to just Deacon or Gregan to deconstruct these kickoffs. I don't have the intelligence to do it myself, but clearly there is a big problem. But anyway, as I was saying, top 6, absolutely massive. You get a couple of days off as well if you survive in this upper bracket from today. So huge one to win.
This is terrifying.
For either of them. Astral sends that one into the top of the net almost.
Off
Itachi,
the
lovely
crossbar.
finish. It's not there. Is anybody following it up? Can G2 get up in time? Atomic is
No one is up. Where is all of KC at?
Carmine Corp still can't score.
And I don't think Atomic had any boost on that save.
Wow.
Maybe a pad at most. And Carmine Corp weren't able to recover and rotate in fast enough as that third man, but they're still lurking for the first goal. Don't find it.
JNAP's
G2
on
Esports
defense.
holding strong.
Nolly has this ball behind him. JNAP
Still another half the
following,
game left.
staring at him,
Got
trying
the
to
flick.
outplay him, gets
Over
the flick
one.
But
back,
there's
gets
the second
flick
goal.
into the top left
There's
corner.
just no
G2
defense.
Esports
They're
gets
losing
it.
on their
They got some
defense.
security almost at the halfway point. Now the only issue after this lovely 1v1 flick is going to be the kickoff. What do we see out of G2?
my
The second
goodness.
man can't be so close,
Let's
and the
get
third
some-
man just keeps going for boost.
Some practice.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What's gonna happen? Come on, this is actually the only chance.
It's Carmine Corp again. It's clean for Nolly. Already pressure from the kickoff, Chicago. He just sees it away. He just
still
gets
better
that
They
than
can
one
what
score
away.
on another.
I'd be
All
happy
three
with
kickoffs.
that.
We've had the
That's
same
it.
outcome.
That's it.
All
1-2.
the way away from a demo.
Cut the lead in
G2
half.
Cannot keep control of the ball from the open play.
If they
And this
keep
did
going for these
start from the
demos,
kickoff.
then
See a
they
lot
are
of
good.
pressure, Then a demo comes through, and it's a wide open net within one for Carmine Corp.
They can take it. They can get this game back.
I'm
2.5
ready.
minutes
Come on.
still.
Here we go. G2.
Let's see. Can they survive it?
No,
That's
you'll
a-
notice Atomic was
Oh.
actually lurking a little bit farther back. They're
my
scared off the
goodness,
kickoff.
They are terrified.
Better late than never, though.
There's a mentality thing right now about this as well, but they have survived it. We go into open play, and this
Okay,
time
good
G2
bump.
Esports will feel that they are stronger. But
Hachi
there
takes
is so much
possession
time.
over,
Carmine
don't know
Corp
who
to
that
come
was.
back. G2 Esports
Astral
really
once again
balanced,
takes possession,
being
goes for the
aggressive,
50,
being attacked,
loses the
taking
50,
enemy,
goes over
and
Itachi,
taking
Noli's
their
there.
enemy with just
It's
not
the double tap.
looking.
It's
Still
so
has
difficult,
possession,
too, for a
possibly.
player in the final 2 minutes
Hachi has possession,
underway.
goes for the 50,
What do
wins
you,
it. Wins the
go
50
forward
again.
with?
I-
Do you try to be more aggressive? Do you try to be passive?
Astral?
Keep this leader, just continue to
Goes
fight
for 50.
on the offensive side. So many decisions to make with such little time.
That
See what
sounds like
G2 had.
V1.
Well, so far it's been G2 Esports that have kept control of a lot of the ball. They're looking good. Balancing
Oh, in the
things out here.
midfield.
Jade as he shoots to the near post again. It's almost there. Bundled away in the end by a combination of Carmine Corp players. It's a great touch from Nolly. Opens things up. They're all there. They all want a slice of this ball. Astral gets charged down. Chicago clears it. Itachi in from the
No
side.
boost.
Carmine Corp trying to put the squeeze on. Wanting to push things, but they've run out of boost for
my.
now. I think that's a massive free jump. Don't know where that player
I
is
don't know
going,
how that was not a
Carmine,
demo.
but in the end, it falls to Itachi.
And the positioning looking a bit
there.
weak, excuse me, from KC. They were not
Honestly,
only
they got
all in
time.
the same spot, but then decided to disperse.
It's a
and
minute
nobody could go
left.
for the challenge, and they're forced to deal with some offense from G2 Esports. Here we go on the other side, blocked away in the midfield. Strong G2 presence there.
Astral.
Astral sends that one
To
out.
Nolly.
Nolly's already up. He's got boost as well. What can he do with it? He
Final
gets the
minute.
pass towards
With
Itachi.
Tachi. Oh, that was not
Shooting still
not what
quite
you
there
wanted.
from KC.
Astral's there,
Easiest
sends it
thing
back
they
to
have is
mid.
pace, but they won't
Itachi's
do it.
up.
Right
Gets the
now,
win.
Itachi to see
There's
the
a demo.
but Nolly's there. Can he get the
Nolly
finish?
ties it up. 50
Carmine
seconds
Corp
left.
will not die.
It's all about the physical play for Carmine Corp. You take him out, and Nolly is in
Nolly with a
position
rough
to
touch.
punish.
I think he tried to go for
I mean,
fake
again,
and
that
didn't
shot, that
expect the
was not
bump.
the cleanest shot. That was the shot
no,
of someone
not at
thinking,
all.
I really hope I don't miss this one right now because it's an open goal. You did
Oh,
it,
wait,
Nolly.
kick off,
You
hold
can
on a
breathe that
second.
sigh
All
of
right.
relief. No, Jane Apps has done well there, and he's coming in. He might actually score from it. If
Off the
G2 win for
backboard.
the kick, it would be crazy. No, Astral clears it long. 40 seconds left.
Oh.
Astral's
The
up.
series of the day so far.
Okay.
Astral just
Almost there. Jane Apps
towards the
there.
net. It'll
Atomic
be
gets
easy
it.
for Jane Apps, but it will leave some pressure
Hachi
again
wins,
from
gets the
Itachi. Huge
50.
pinch. It's met again. Atomic.
Astral still
there in
wins
the
it.
corner now. He's got boost to play
There's
with.
no one over there.
Get this one. He just wants a bucket.
Nolly.
That's it.
Nolly scores,
Gets it on
and they
target.
take lead
Carmine
in the
Corp
final
have
30
this
seconds.
series in the palm of their hand.
A disaster from G2, who led the majority of this
they're all
game. You've got
there.
two players in the same spot rotating back.
Wow.
What is going on with the
What
G2
a
defense?
series.
Dismantled from Carmine Corp.
And now they are the ones who need a little bit of luck from the kickoff. Will it
my.
work out
That's
for them?
it.
It falls
Back
to
right.
Jnaps. It's good. He's got some boost. Atomic is there. He wants to bump.
Oh, not quite, not quite.
G2 do get themselves back.
It's all
They still
about
gotta
the
keep going.
kickoff. They learned from
Those
their
kickoffs.
mistake.
Yeah.
It's a back right kickoff. Beautifully done.
Oh, and a
To
flip
Jnaps,
from Nolly. I
and a
think he
shot
tried.
on
I think he
target.
knew the bump was
This is
coming
like
and then
the
tried
battle
to
of the coaches
get out
right
of the
now.
way.
Meta
But
game in
ended
full
up
swing.
flipping
It is
and not being able to get up.
fascinating
Oh my
to
goodness.
watch.
Here
What
we go
happens
again.
here? Just a clean 50-50. Nolly's there. Astral wants to beat Jnaps, but it's a massive play from Jnaps. Look at that ball go.
Itachi goes.
Itachi
Looks open.
high, sends it low.
Atomic's there.
Atomic
Tachi's going
Overtime
back up.
is
Goes for another
moving. Itachi and
50.
Atomic there
Wins
again.
it.
Those two meet.
Nolly's there.
Beat Jnaps
Astral
here.
gets it.
Jnaps stayed behind it. Astral's
7
in the corner.
seconds.
He's got Itachi in the middle, but Atomic
Another
closing him
50.
down. It's gonna be Carmine Corp.
Nolly's there.
Finishing regulation
50s.
the better. Great win
Backboard.
there from Nolly.
Itachi's up.
Can he get himself an angle?
Going to
here?
overtime.
No, he
Alright.
can't.
Game 5 overtime.
At Landon. Can you get any better?
I don't think so. This is what we've been waiting for all day long. Enough of the
Astra's there.
sweeps.
He gets the clear.
We just want
Going
to
to
go into
Jnaps.
OT. Maybe stay here for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get ourselves a really meaty overtime right
Yeah.
now. As Nolly sends a high, this could be so dangerous for his team. Astral gets
Demo
knocked by
for
Chicago
Nolly.
as well.
Itachi's there.
Pretty sure that I want to see Nolly teeing the ball up there for his teammates in his own half of the pitch. And Jnaps
Nolly has it.
get a couple of
Got the
touches here,
50.
goes into the corner.
Out to the orange side of the
Here at
field.
least,
Yeah.
Chicago with a
the
miss.
real
Atomic's
sort of
there to get it.
overtime
And the
now.
crazy thing is
That's
that
great
this point,
com.
what do you say? Who stole the game? It it was constantly back and forth. At first, I thought KC stole from G2. Now it feels like G2 about to steal the win from KC.
When everyone steals, nobody steals. It's just beautiful Rocket League. Nobody.
Astral with a good clear out.
J-Natch is taken out by Nolly, which will leave some space in the
Nolly's
middle.
there. Itachi.
Himself isn't quite able to. Here's Astral.
Astral 0 boost.
This one, he's
Might
just
be a
trying to
fake,
fake some
though.
boost. He can get a flick here. He flicks it high. Is anybody following
No
up?
way.
Yes, they are. It's Itachi, but it's met by the G2 defense.
And that is how valuable it can be to slow things down. He didn't have any boost, but it worked out even better than if he
Astral
had
with the 50.
a little bit of boost in the
Doing
tank.
pretty good with it. Nolly has,
Atomic does so well.
has possession.
K-Corp
Trying to go for the 50.
utilizing that
50.
aspect of the game.
Itachi
But
trying to
maybe
go
we see
back.
Atomic bring
Nothing.
it back.
Couldn't get nothing.
Chicago just booms it as far as he can.
Makes you
They're not
nervous.
doing stuff right now, G2. The demo will help things.
Definitely going for
Setting it high
K-Corp
as
from
wide,
this.
at least for now.
Very
Jay
few
now
times
gets
did
the
I
next
actually go for
touch.
K-Corp.
Astral's block is good. His knowledge just being
Nolly's
picked up
there.
completely
Nolly gets
by
it up.
Cooper. Does manage to
Itachi's
get
up.
the ball out on
Itachi
his way
50s.
out. Smart
Right to
play.
Astral.
Astral gets the touch, wants to get it over the top of Atomic. Instead, the ball just rolls and Atomic sends it back down long. There was a big race for the boost in the corner. I think it was won by Atomic, but Atomic now is being
Big
bumped out
bombs.
the way. Can any of these touches just clear the way? Will they be able to? They're so close. All of these hits. But
Ooh,
again,
who's
not
there?
It's all
Itachi
about the
goes
performance
back.
in the midfield here, Cole.
Nolly
How
goes.
do they win these challenges? When do they
Itachi's
approach?
going back.
The
Doesn't have any
decision-making
boost, it doesn't
needs
look
to be
like.
flawless from both teams.
Astral's there.
There was a miss there from Itachi. That was so scary for Carmine Corp's fans, but it did work out for them in the end. The ball remains in the center. We asked for a couple of minutes of overtime. We're going to get at least that, and we're going even longer as Chicago sends it high. Astral's
there.
into the corner.
Itachi's there.
Who's going to be here first?
Nolly's up trying to pre-jump.
Chicago. That is so smart from Chicago, just to let that one roll across in the air in front of the net. But Astral's going to keep coming forward.
Ooh, Astral looking fired up.
Chicago
They keep going, though.
beating
What a
the ball
pass.
away, but now
That's
it's
it.
Nolly's there, and they get to reverse sweep. K-Corp.
EU have their win against NA, and
K-Corp.
have their
Reverse sweep
And it's
G2.
not just North America.
Wow.
It's the Winter Major champions who have been knocked down.
The number one seed
Bracket.
for both
Is
regions
terrifying.
are now down in the lower bracket.
Teams already down
Version
there.
1 looks like they're going to take Moist down, the runner-up for the...
Looking.
What is happening?
Who are G2 gonna go? Me, but right now, let's talk
Wow,
about
this is
K2 for a second,
unbelievable.
because
What
that
a
series
what a
seemed
day
out of
one.
their hands. They were game sound. They were goal sound.
If Secret
They were
and
step down.
Falcons
They
go
were
up,
open
oh
down.
my god.
To lose.
Destined to lose, and they won, Turtle.
How? Oh, wait. Kickoff.
Well, let's watch this, see if Moist can make a comeback here.
Ball, neither one of them get contact with it. It just feels like they're struggling.
And
to just
another
get possession.
version
No
1.
there. Beast mode.
Version
That
1.
spot that
Hey, I
no
think
one
they
can
got it.
defend. You had a player on the back.
So your upper bracket
It just feels like Moist can't get possession.
is gonna either K-Corp versus version 1
Just built different.
or
As far
Space
as I'm
Station
concerned, he's
Secret.
just doing things that no one
Winner of that
on the
match
biggest
or FaZe
stages.
Falcons.
He could
Winner of that
be
match.
in a telephone
Crazy.
box, as
This
far as
is
I'm concerned.
unbelievable day
The
one.
capabilities of the
So
bracket
many
is 4-0
upsets. K-Corp,
in
I'm
game
so
four,
proud of that
version
team.
one.
First major,
It's
coming out and
miracle
showing
time.
what they are
Beast
made of.
mode. Forget it. Just call it at this point. Where's the mercy rule from we?
I don't know what's happening with these top teams.
Let's
G2 didn't look bad. They
let's
just
go to break. It's
they
over.
lost it the last couple of games. They get the reverse sweep.
It's the momentum was completely snuffed out from Moist. They have nothing left in the tank.
I didn't think it was possible to get
Absolutely
reverse
no way they
sweep.
pull back 5 goals, 6 goals.
I knew they had a chance. I didn't think it was possible.
The momentum's gone, especially when they were playing. It was such a close series up to this
Not
point.
with Casey's like
Version
former
1 is
mentality.
on something else.
Okay. There's a
Not with the
it's not gonna
mentality of
happen.
how
It's not gonna
Casey's
happen.
been,
There's a
so
pulse. Absolutely.
they have a rough
Here, a
mentality.
bump From Rise.
I'm nervous and I'm happy for them.
This is Moist we're talking about. A goal every 10 seconds. Version 1, I mean, I'm sure they're still sitting pretty comfortable, but it ain't over till it's over. The fake kickoff,
that's
the
fair.
strat's coming out, but the shot just cannot generate the power from close distance. Vatira has just been slapped across the face by Torment, and that might be it.
Yeah, that looks to be it.
I'm
Version
sitting down.
1 versus K-Corp. This could be a K-Corp major win.
Copium has to be real
K-Corp major
strong
win.
here.
I don't know why I started to say that.
You think Moist is going to pull this one back?
Version 1 and
26
BDS in the
one
lower brackets on
just
day
on
1.
another level. And thankfully for their opponents,
They
in the next
could be
round,
eliminated.
They gotta wait a few days. They don't have to deal with a V1 that's looking like this
True.
today.
What a team. What a performance. They are LAN boys for sure here.
Oh,
A
absolutely.
5-1 rout in Game 4 against Moist after what was a fantastic back and forth and close series that this game simply does not present. But what a performance.
Wow.
What a signature. A
Crazy
cherry on
game.
top so big
We
that
only
it
have
completely
2 more games left
sinks
of
and
day
crushes
1.
The rest of the entire dessert.
It's
Version
actually
1,
just a
it's
cherry dessert.
It's just, you know what? I like that. Version 1, they like that too.
Yeah, they definitely like this. Moving on in the bracket, V1, again, they were on something else at the end. I'm going to have to go back and see what the shift was, but it felt to me that Moist just had no understanding of where they needed to be situated. They were approaching challenges late. They just couldn't get possession by the end of it. V1 was moving at speeds unfathomable. And there was just no way that that momentum was getting stolen back by Moist at all.
I was gonna say that now means there's only one EU team remaining in the upper bracket leaf. But I was gonna say that with the fear that G2 might have already eliminated K-Corp down. But no, K-Corp have beaten the Winter Major champions in Game 5. We will have a Carmine Corp version 1 upper semi-final on Saturday. And you, despite all the
that is unfreaking believable.
Alive in uppers, but definitely
for V1, we have 2 more games left. We could have a minor region team go to the grand finals.
That final game 5.
If Secret beats Space Station and Falcons beat FaZe, one of these people will go here.
Doesn't have to go up against version 1 today, because that, in my opinion, would be problematic.
What is happening today? What is happening?
In a few days, that might be a different story. At the same time, you said it. This team is a.
I mean, G2 goes up against Power or Liquid, which isn't much a competition, but
on the mainstream as well. I knew
that was
going to happen.
Voice BDS. That was my.
I figured we're yelling. Tom is the loudest.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Sure.
I don't know what to say. If BDS be Pioneers here, Moist BDS was my 3rd place seeding. That was my 3rd place match. That was my lower bracket final. And they were gonna, if BDS win against Pioneers, that would be lower round 2. G2, BDS, or Moist.
Ladies and gentlemen, our final series is going to be Team Secret from South America fighting for a top 6.
Moist.
Alright, homie. Play.
It's going to ruin my hearing, but I can't wait because you're going to be able to the fans. And for you guys sitting up there on that stage, have you thought about, have you given them any insight on how to play in front of a crowd?
Oh, sorry. Not at all.
I told you, bro, neither G2 nor BDS will go to grand finals.
I know these guys don't play on pressure. So
yes, you're right.
From playing here or on stage with the crowd. So
I mean, they could still make the lower bracket run, but one of them is going out.
It really carries you through everything, but
because there's no shot.
Get out of here. Go
they can't not win.
All of them were
one of them's going out, so it's either gonna be your former.
Don't go anywhere. We have one.
I don't know what to say.
Today, it's
crazy day 1 we've had so far. Crazy day 1. What a freaking day 1. Like, I just want to clarify this. My top 3 are all in lower bracket. I had G2 winning, BDS as the runner-up, and 3rd place being Moist. They will all face each other. Which means that only one of my top 3 teams can make a lower bracket run. So, we'll see. Gladiators, Furia, could be an interesting match. Gladiators could be the first Apex team to get a win. At Series. So,
World Championship is where the greats become legendary.
Falcons, FaZe, Space Station Secret. Who should we watch? I don't even know if you're still in here. Probably not. Crazy. Carmine V1 as an upper semis, and it could be 2 minor region teams in the upper semis as well. What a day so far. What a day. Unbelievable. Crazy first day. I'm hyped. I am so hyped right now. I'm shaking. I'm shaking right now, homie. I actually want a K-Corp to win so badly. I want a new champion. I want there to be a new champion. 311 views, by the way. 311 views. I only have 280 subscribers, so. What, wow. Dude, that is crazy. BDS can be eliminated. Pioneers. Pioneers is looking phenomenal right now. Yeah, they might have gotten reversed by Space Station, but still, they look like they're peaking right now. Unbelievable. And even if BDS win, I mean, this is like a whole day apart, so they'll probably be warmed up by then, more scrims. But BDS would then have to go up against Moist, which Moist isn't looking phenomenal. They're not looking great right now. They're not looking good at all, to be honest. Power, I don't see them. I don't even see them beating Liquid. I don't think there's like a chance. I don't think there's a chance for the upside here. I think Liquid easily take them, and Liquid has a chance to take G2. G2 is a strong team, but I think Liquid has a high chance. Crazy though. Unbelievable. Reverse sweep from KC. So, wait, let's see. Whoever wins here... Okay, so they faced either Endpoint or Optic. So, even if Secret lose this against Space Station, I think they have a high chance of making it here. Furia Gaming Gladiators. Okay. So look at this. Furia Gaming Gladiators. This could go either way. With the way that Furia was playing earlier, this could go either way. Gladiators can be the first APAC team to get a win on the main stage. In a series. Not just a match. A series. Win. And then this is Falcons phase, so no matter who wins, Falcons look phenomenal. FaZe looks good, but they will only went up against Power, so it wasn't that much of competition. Falcons, looking good. Because I think Secret could easily beat this. Whoever wins this, I think Secret easily beats them. If they played how they did against BDS, they could easily beat this. The SAM teams, imagine that. Both the SAM teams face each other in lower round 2. Weird. But that might not happen if they beat Space Station. Actually, no, that can't happen. It'd be a lower round 3 if anything. So I think I see Secret beating both these teams. I can see it. I can see any of these teams beating each other. Space Station, I think, obliterates them. If they play good, I think Space Station beats them pretty easily. Like, not a lot of challenge. Secret, if they play fast, and more as like an unexpected playstyle than what these people probably know of, or they're used to playing, so it could catch them off guard. I do think Secret can take both these teams. I think Space Station takes both those teams. I think FaZe and Falcons both take Furia or Gladiators. I can see Furia, if they're peaking, take both those teams as well. Gladiators, I don't think stands a singular chance, but a lot of stuff has happened. So, I mean, my number 1, 2, and 3 seed for this entire tournament is in the lower bracket. We'll see. This could be the chance for some of these teams. Falcon, Secret, Space Station, version 1, and Carmine, obviously. This can be some of the this could be a huge chance for these teams. Even people like Furia or Optic or Endpoint, Optic could peak and win this entire tournament. So, crazy. What is this thing? One of those 6 teams will go to the finals. If Falcons win here, it'd be crazy. If Falcons beat FaZe here, Falcons have one of the biggest chances out of anything. I think, because both Carmine and V1 are really good. That's going to be hard to tell. It depends if Carmine have their clutch factor that they have today. Version 1's really good, but Carmine, to win against Version 1, they had to have the clutch factor they had today against G2. And Furia, to be honest. Furia didn't look good, but still. Version 1, yeah, Team Secret, if they beat Space Station here, they have a huge chance. Because the way they peaked on BDS, I can definitely see them beating any of those 4 teams. Any team here, Space Station, FaZe, Falcons. And I can definitely see them going to upper bracket. Version 1 K-Corp might be a challenge for them. They can definitely beat them though, for sure. They beat the #1 seed for EU, so maybe not that hard. Hopefully, I would love to see the Team Secret or Team Falcons make the run. I would love to see that. Phenomenal. I'm so happy. Like, I love Moist and G2's I don't really care for BDS, but to be fair, I am so happy they're all in lower rounds. Because that's a high chance they go home, which means there is a new champion. There could be a new champion possibly, as well as it may be a minor region major win. And if that happens, crazy. I hate that Secret come up against Space Station of all people, because those are like my 2 teams that I want to win, including with Falcons as well. Falcons, Space Station, Secret are my 3 teams I want to peak. Just peak and win. Pioneers, they go crazy taking out my 2nd and 3rd seed. My 2nd and 3rd place. Pioneers pop off, they can do it. They look great against Space Station, even though they got reverse sweep. Swept. I can't talk. But they look phenomenal right now. Power Liquid. Power doesn't stand a chance, but Liquid has a very slim chance of taking on G2 and beating them. But we'll see. It's back. We'll have to see though.
Easily the match of the day at this point.
This could be
Carmine Corp versus G2.
This could be one of the craziest tournaments in like all of Rlcs this year.
Throughout the course of this
for sure. Besides like the C9 lower bracket run, maybe.
It was about the timing of them as well.
And I think it can even beat that. I didn't watch Rlcs back then. I didn't play Rocket League back then, but I've heard it's one of the biggest moments of all time.
What's going on now, man? Where's all you European people? What you doing? Man, the game just comes back.
That was a great accent.
That was pretty good.
Teammates was the loudest person in the venue during that series. I loved it. The teams were screaming, and you could just hear teammates above them all.
And to be clear, Calm was playing Moist over on the B stream.
So they were chirping a lot over there too. But no, teammates, me and Wave heard them from all the way up here. We're like, was that Bates? Like, yeah, I think so. But G2, man, 2-0 lead. What happened?
What happened, man? It's all kickoffs. I know a lot of people don't watch CRL.
Crazy.
But
This is unbelievable tournament so
We were one
far.
of the favorites back in 2018, and we lost off at kickoffs. I know exactly how
Best
that
tournament
feels.
by far.
When you're playing really solid.
Not to mention that yesterday we went off in the view count for that last video.
And then they take that momentum and use
crazy.
that to really capitalize on
Obviously,
little bit of,
300 like
makes you
views
a little
isn't
more
a lot,
hesitant
but
when you lose
for
the
me,
kickoffs, 'cause
it's
you like a little bit more passive, especially how
crazy.
Europeans play.
And what a big win here. That gives them 2 days off for
It does.
K-Corp. And now they will have 2 lives in front of a crowd that is going to be heavy favorites towards this team. We've seen all the Twitter votes. We've seen ratios and all that. Now we're going to see them in person rooting for these guys. And they'll get minimum 2 series.
Jason!
Carmine Court. Incredible.
How's it going?
It's incredible. It's incredible what they've done, and to get to be playing in front of the blue wall like that is amazing. But, folks, it's only one of the wondrous series of events that has happened today. As we take a look at our bracket, things are bananas here. I don't
Crazy
even know where
tournament
to
so far.
start base.
Huge.
Yeah, I don't know where to start either.
Falcons and Secret have a chance to make it to the upper
The 3
semifinals.
favorites coming into this tournament.
That's insane.
BDS, Moist, and G2.
we
And
get a
look
zoom in?
at that lower bracket, that quadrant.
Wow.
All
This is
3
crazy.
teams
Only one
in
of
the
them.
same
Look at
quadrant.
Team Liquid
One of
too.
them can get through.
And look
Yeah.
at Pioneers as well. Pioneers and Power. You have a lot of
Poor
stake for
Pioneers, man,
For
'cause-
CJ.
'cause
For
they need
CJ,
2
CJ right
wins.
here. See,
This is the most
CJ
OCE.
smiling.
Yeah, this is the most OCE thing ever. Look at this lower bracket. Pioneers get BDS and Power get Liquid. Look at the lower
And
bracket.
then G2
round
and
one.
Moist. And then G2 and Moist if they somehow win.
Look at that.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. And then we move on to the upper bracket, and
Oh, man.
look at that. If Team Secret.
How many
and
donations so
Falcons
far?
win,
A couple
we have
$100,000
almost
worth.
every single
You know,
region here represented in the
a
upper
lot.
semifinals,
So
which is
many.
crazy.
You don't even
I know
understand.
tweeted that,
We've had so many.
There's no way anybody's bracket is perfect
Mhm.
now, and that's most definitely true. I don't think that's
Absolutely.
impossible.
But we have to give credit to version 1 as
Homie,
well.
if
Right.
someone
Take
got a
down
perfect
Moist
bracket on
yet
this, I'd
again.
be
They did it in Winter Region. They
surprised.
do it here again to go
Perfect
into the
bracket
upper
on
semis.
perfect.
They are huge.
Perfect
At this point,
bracket on
version
this would be
1
crazy.
is climbing the ranks quickly as favorite of the tournament, given the number of teams that have 2 lives left.
I mean, it's such a reliable playstyle, but it's really the mindset that's reliable for them on LAN. I think the same thing is true of K-Corp. Both those teams have such massive confidence going into a series, and you can see it in their mindset. You hear it in the interviews, you hear it in all their tweets, the way they feel they are the best team here. When they go out there, they play like that.
And it's insane because we see all these regional winners in that upper quadrant. K-Corp and V1 didn't win a regional in spring split, but those are the 2 teams left. And that's why you got to play the games, and we got to see what
All
happens.
right.
That's what makes
So, I'm not sure how much more we have
on
in this.
any
This is the
given day.
FaZe Falcons stream,
Any
I
given day,
believe.
it could be.
Yeah,
the same.
FaZe
We saw Team
Falcons.
Secret take down BDS
And
earlier.
this
If
is
you want to
Secret
catch some
Space
B-Stream
Station.
action before they close out for the day, they're going to be playing SSG over there. Team Secret trying to prove that it wasn't BDS having a bad day, that it was them having a good one here. So go check out that action. But over here on the A stream, we're going to be taking a look at that final match. FaZe taking on the Falcons from Mina.
Imagine the
This one,
OCE
oh,
APAC.
man. This is going to be some highlight goals, CJ.
This is the phase going into it. I feel like everyone thought, these guys, AJ couldn't get over here for a while, and now they've come over. There was talk about Typical. He said he had heavy car bug, and I spoke about it when I was trying to drive that car out there. They weren't hot.
All right,
They
let's
came
see
in
it.
against Power,
Falcons.
6-2 game 1. These guys are looking
Find a
good.
way to
And obviously
beat
Falcons, we talked about
FaZe
Khaled step up in
and
his
get
first
to the
experience
upper
in
semis.
Land. He showed that the first series against Liquid, who didn't play bad.
They really
Falcons were
didn't.
just better.
I think the real difference here is the quality of that first game. We saw Falcons versus Liquid. That looked like a potential top 8 matchup. The way the Power FaZe game went, I don't think Power put up as much of a fight as what a team like Liquid could do. So this is going to be their real test now for FaZe. Are they going to be able to step up to that next level and perform like a top 8 major team?
And I'm not going to lie, I want Falcons in the top 8 because I want to see this crowd get behind
A
them.
Falcons
Everyone
top
in Rocket
8
League
would be
loves
crazy.
the whole story with Falcons. Obviously, they
Wait, is this not a top 8
Then
guarantee?
obviously in fall, they're like, well, we don't have all 3 starters, and now they finally got the full team here.
Yeah, this is top 6
Uphill,
guarantee.
They still have a chance to bring another Mina team.
And here's the thing, CJ. We talked about Khaled being, a LAN rookie for Rlcs. He's played in LANs previously, but like this is.
So
a
I
new
think if you
environment, new
get
level of
here
stakes. That
for the top 8,
situation
no, this is top
fades
8.
with
I'm
every match that
losing
goes
it.
on as he becomes more and more comfortable.
This is
with
top
Spyro.
6.
And you say win in top 8. Win
That's
in
also top
6.
8.
They're
Yeah.
straight through. They get to have the day off. They'll be loving life.
2 days
What am I doing here? What am I messing up?
So this is a
What am I messing up? This is 9th through 12th.
I mean, I don't know the exact statistics.
7th
of
and
losing this
8th.
game versus winning, but securing top
5th,
6, getting a
6th,
couple of days off,
4th.
this is everything.
So-
We talk about you have to be in that upper bracket to very likely have a chance to win this whole event. And some people are saying Falcons have a shot. They're probably
That's
the 5th
top
favorite team
6.
here outside of teams like FaZe.
But to be
Falcons
fair,
looking very
so you
strong,
have to
but on
get
the other
here
side
at
of the
least
pitch,
good a crowd.
whether you love 'em or
I
hate 'em,
think,
you
unless
gotta
right here.
respect
I don't
them.
know.
It's FaZe.
I think they just said top 8 was crowded. I'm lost.
My
I
name's
have
Rose,
no idea.
for FaZe Clan. Being here in London is an amazing experience. To be at another LAN event with my team, it's just an overall amazing.
Did I just say optic? Optic has.
We hope to achieve
Optic's going to the World Championship.
To the last other two, where we got third.
Crazy.
We want to get like a second, or possibly a win. Just like keep playing our game whenever we play a series, and just like not get in each other's head, and just like stay in the game and just be mentally okay. We want to show that like we're here to play, and like we can win stuff if we when we want to, and just show that we're a good team. Preparing for this major, we have been just like practicing hours on hours, VOD reviewing, talking to each other like how we want to play, and just like playing the game and just working with each other.
One thing that has stood out to me, T-Bates, as we've watched FaZe play across 3 majors now, is just how much more comfortable First Killer in particular has become in this environment.
He's grown as a leader. We've always known the talent. He's been called the LeBron James of Rocket League, guys, and like everybody expected him to always be great. It was always him and Scrub, kind of both. Scrub on the EU side, and then First on the NA side, and now he's had to learn because they got rid of Alu. They replaced Alu. First knew that when they made the decision, he had to take up a more leadership.
Right.
And we saw that especially at LA, and it's grown more and more as he leads AJ and Sip. They play more of a combined team game, which is something that nobody expected.
And
Nobody
the one
expected.
big question mark was, can they make a
Can they get the top 8? I think it's top 6 guarantee. Yeah. Can they get the top 6 guarantee, or will FaZe take them down?
This event and go into the World Championship. They've obviously clinched main events there, but they're one of the favorites here to win it all. They were probably the 4th favorite, and the other 3 are in the lower bracket right now. So FaZe must be thrilled with what's going on around them.
One of the most consistent teams, always making it deep in tournaments. The challenge has always been, can they win? Can they play as a team? And it's only going to get better and better as these guys play together. One of the few teams that we know we're going to see at Worlds. And I think they're confident that this is just part of that journey now to develop that team play style, get used to playing on LAN, get used to traveling. All of this is experience for them to grow as FaZe Clan.
Yeah, they were phenomenal on LAN, but I think LA with the crowd, they got a taste of that experience with the packed, and I think First Killer in particular, he relished that. So I think that knowing now Landon, we've got a packed house here, they're going to want to get to that Saturday, and winning now, securing top 6, you're there. So everything on the line.
Well, FaZe versus Falcons is next. Get your predictions in. Hashtag Falcon, hashtag FaZe in the chat for how you feel. And let's just go down the line here, starting with you, Mr. CJ.
Oh, I feel I had Liquid in the last match against Falcons, and they proved me wrong. So I'm gonna have to hop over to the Falcons train. These guys, Johnny, I'm all on board. He was that was biased casting as well. I called him out. He was nearly he was crying when Liquid was scoring those early games. But now Falcons got the win. He was proven right. So yeah, I'm on the Falcons train. They can get it done.
Listen, London is all about unpredictability. This isn't what anybody expected. Besides Falcons making a deep run. And actually, I just want to have all 4, which 5 regions. I just want to have 4 regions represented in the upper semis. I'm going Falcons over FaZe. FaZe, they're going to be blessed, though, by going into the lower bracket, not on the other side as the big 3.
All right, so my hot take for an all EU Grand Final, that's not looking good. And Falcons not making top 8, that's not looking good either. But I have to go with FaZe here. I think FaZe after that regional
nice,
win,
I didn't get the curse.
I think they're in a great position to win this entire major. I'm going FaZe.
Go on,
really? I mean, coming into this event, I didn't really think FaZe had the right preparation, not necessarily in their control with the travel issues, not necessarily putting a huge emphasis on this because it's a bit of a break for them in terms of they've done all this hard work to get to Worlds. They're in a bit of a down phase, ready to build back up to Worlds. But I think this is the start of that build-up. I think we're going to see FaZe make this a close game, but it's going to be Falcons. It's going to be No. If you asked me at the beginning of this event, I would be like 3-0 sweep instantly. But I think there's going to be a little bit of back and forth, and this is going to be a closer series.
Let me go.
I don't know what to do here. I don't know, because here's the thing, because like so far, if I predict Falcons, Gibbs predicting FaZe is sort of a prediction for Falcons, so it's sort of like a budget death sweep, right?
Oh, what's going on?
Because I don't know, both teams like
no one's actually predicting the game here. We're all just sort of playing a little bit.
I just want to be right? Yeah. But also, I do. My heart tells me that Falcons has the stronger mental right now. But FaZe has been getting better and better with every single one of these events gone bad. So. I'm just going to balance out the desk a little bit. I'm going to predict FaZe, and we're going to say that FaZe is going to take this one down.
First going to lose this time.
Split, I don't know what's going to happen here. Falcons, so strong, so excited about this. How did chat feel? How did chat feel about this one? It's got to be, oh my goodness, look at that one. nice prediction chat there
Chat
going
hasn't
for
been
Falcons.
wrong
They go up to
today,
70%. The players are ready for the final match of the day. Don't forget about the match happening over on the B stream. We got Space Station taking on Secret there. But for us here, it's going to be Falcons going
one
up
of the minor
against
region
FaZe.
teams.
Winner gets to take a break
Takes
tomorrow.
this down.
We'll see them on Saturday.
I prefer that FaZe go to lower bracket.
Once upon a
Space
time,
Station.
First Killer was probably the most
Because
anticipated
if that's the
debut
case-
in the RLCS. This season, that honor belongs to this Falcon squad, and specifically the full roster, finally making an appearance at the Spring Major.
Let's see. Falcons on FaZe. Final match on the A stream.
Going up against FaZe Clan, we have seen FaZe Clan really make some strong strides, but Falcons, of course, taking down Team Liquid, who were one of the favorites coming into the tournament.
They were indeed maybe the most anticipated matchup we've seen at an RLCS LAN in quite a while, just because everybody so excited to see that Liquid roster, but also, of course, to see Falcons at full strength, to see Khaled on a LAN against the rest of the world. He held his own, led the team, actually almost led the team in scoring. Ahmad with 6 goals for Falcons. He's on display here, taking his time, and a shot easily set away by First Killer.
Great start off, though. You can see Falcons just trying to set up some offensive possession. FaZe a little bit rough here in the opener. A demo comes through, though. They take away TRK from the play. And we'll see exactly how they look. Right now, boost situation favoring FaZe Clan as they're trying for the counterattack. There's AJ, and before that's even registered as a shot, it's blocked out. FaZe right now trying to hold on.
A lot of concerns for a while about the defense of FaZe Clan. Could they play any at an elite level? They have answered the call for sure. Sure, they went up against Power in round 1, outscored them 14-4 in that opening round matchup, and the most deadly combo at this LAN. First Killer and AJ scoring all 14 of those goals. AJ led the whole tournament in scoring after round 1. He's fallen behind a little bit now that some players have had an extra series, but you can expect AJ's gonna get his as we continue on in the upper bracket.
And as we continue on in this game, you're starting to see Ahmad. That's a good carry. Looking for the
Nice! What a shot from Ahmad. I can't speak on stream. Ahmad.
If you can't get it by
Ahmad.
him, take him out of the
Ahmed.
equation.
Ahmed.
AJ waiting,
I can't say
picked
it.
his spot,
Nice.
and Ahmad
One goal for
shouted
Falcons.
him the whole way and then took him out of the play. Falcons score first. And a big one to start.
If
game
FaZe win
1.
this, that's
Can
huge for
they
FaZe.
capitalize on it?
They could
Keep
probably
the
win this whole
snowball
tournament if they win
rolling
this.
downhill, or
If
will
Falcons
FaZe
win this,
answer back
they could make
quick
either
this,
the
go wayward
deepest
out to the
run
corner.
that they've any
Back
man
in
region team has
front,
seen,
but Khaled is there,
or
and he
possibly
had
the win.
no chance
Everyone has
getting this
assumed
ball
them getting
away.
the win.
And when you see a play
or
like
making
that
at
from
least a
Falcons,
deep
you
run.
can tell that's exactly what they want to show FaZe Clan. Hey, you're not going against any other team. You're playing against us. We're here, and of course, we know like, all your moves. We have our own. The mechanics are on display here for the start, and for FaZe Clan, they're going to have to work on the response.
There will not be many bad shots in this series. Both these teams, astronomically high shooting percentages. Third for Falcons in the tournament. FaZe Clan #1. Both well over 40% as First Killer's shot is denied by Khaled. And Khaled quickly downfield, a little bit high, and the follow-up is wide as well. The accuracy betraying both sides that time.
Not good, not a good
First Killer
shot.
goes up top, and Ahmad couldn't get a touch, but
Hurt.
there is TRK to send one away, and FaZe are sent packing
I don't know what his
back
name.
beyond
I don't
midfield.
think it's probably like some
FaZe Clan
initials.
working on something of their own here. I like the leave there. First Killer trying to get involved. You see Sip, though, moved up to the midfield line, but as third man, just trying to hold things off. Falcons doing so well playing this ball in the air. They've been able to get a lot of presence in the offensive half, and they've managed their boost really well here, too, in the start. But like we said, there's still less than 2 minutes to go here in this game, and there's a chance for FaZe to get upfield. All they really have to do is get a good demo. You see First Killer hunting while Khaled is looking for that double. AJ's back by himself, but First Killer rotates in time. That's just kind of some of the risks they're going to take to try to starve out Falcons to see if it leads to some more shots on the other end.
FaZe did not resort to physical play very often in their series with Power earlier, only 2 demos a game. Meanwhile, they got obliterated by Power physically as that save made by First Killer, keeping it only a 1-goal game. FaZe took 6 demos a game. It was tied for as many as anybody in the tournament as First Killer.
What a redirect, bro.
again
Falcons
gets back,
peaking right now.
and it's kind of what we saw
Have
at
so
the
much
Winter Major
offense.
Daz. If
The
anybody's
redirects
gonna make a
are
save on this
crazy.
team, it's
They're gonna
be
score
First Killer.
one.
Somebody else has
It's
to
just
help
gonna be
him
a
out
huge
here
throw
as
off
he
guard.
made another stop.
Another stop there, finally bringing things the other way around. Been
No
very
boost.
quiet
Got the bump though, but
offensively
no
for
one's
FaZe.
there.
Just
You're
seems like
hey.
when they try to
First
connect
one there.
upfield, it doesn't work out. Meanwhile,
Khaled's there,
Falcons,
trying
they've
to
been
put
passing
what's
it back and
up.
forth. There's a
Fake
shot
Ahmed.
as well. First killer trying to dodge a demo. You see a little bit of a mix-up there. Falcons, though, they're going to hold on to possession.
Not enough
No
boost to get on the
for
ceiling.
TRK and Khaled. Just so quick to get to that ball. Lots of pressure here. And a great presence from Falcons.
Nice
as
pre-jump.
they're trying to hold on. Final 30 seconds approaching in game
Ahmed.
1, and it's been all Falcons.
The first killer's there. TRK's there. AJ has the shot. First killer's there. Khaled's there to save it. A dump. Bump. Again. Ahmed's there to get the save.
Now with 20
Crazy
seconds.
defense.
Good infield pass, but first killer had to
Oh,
travel
that's a
for
good
it.
one.
What a pass back! And
There it is.
Typical picked a great
Get the
time
tie
to
in
score
the
his
last
first goal
20
of the
seconds.
tournament.
Look at the awareness. Back pass from Sip.
What
First
a
gives it right
shot.
back.
Especially getting the
Falcons didn't
half
expect
flip.
that play. It's a top right corner shot as FaZe Clan tied things up.
16 seconds separate us from overtime in the first game of our last series of the day. AJ has other plans off the post, and Falcons caught a huge break. What can they do with it? Ahmad saved away by Sip. No time on the clock. AJ there, and that should, well, I thought it was going to head to the ground, and now first killer will let it go. Almost think he accidentally let that one go, thinking he could get it up the wall, but we go to overtime in game 1, wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, it's definitely a close call there, but FaZe Clan have been doing very solid in terms of being able to manage things from Falcons. They stopped the scoring early, even though they gave up
No
some
boost for
ground.
Sip.
The goal line saves have been phenomenal from them. Now they've been playing kind of a counterattack based
Only 10
game.
boost for
as
TRK,
they
not
are
great.
trying to disrupt Falcons,
Almost
but
at
if
it though.
FaZe Clan let
Another
their foot
bump
off the
onto
gas for a
AJ.
moment,
But
Falcons
he
can
is
take
able to
control.
recover.
This overtime can
Ahmed.
go either way.
This is
As
a
at
close
least gone
series.
half a minute as
This is gonna be the
Khaled
closest
comes in,
one for
avoiding
sure.
contact to make the
Even
save. Now here goes AJ. Again,
probably even
avoiding
like
contact. Falcons
closer than
really
like
trying
K-Corp.
to
I don't know. K-Corp and
hard
G2 was
after
so
FaZe
close. Like
here and
multiple ones
get a
that
power
wouldn't go
play
down.
advantage, but it's just not
Oh,
working
and
out.
a
The other
bump.
physical play, stopping Sip. So now AJ around the corner
Solid.
and just can't get this ball central. First killer going to leave it back for Sip. Drop back down to first killer, trying to kind of bait
Ahmed
out
there.
the Falcons defense, make them burn their boost.
No
They
one's back, but
haven't
AJ was able
managed
to
it
get there
very
first.
well in the early stages of the spring major. That's what they're trying to wear him down here. Sip now needs a second touch.
double.
He's got it centered. And
There it is.
Killer wins it in OT.
FaZe steal the
And
game
that's
from
the ability
Falcons.
you're looking for when you see FaZe. Look at this. Sip with space, gets the double out. Ahmed in a tough spot, and first killer just under the crossbar to guarantee game 1 for FaZe Clan.
So FaZe Clan comes up big defensively. They hold a high-scoring Falcon squad to just the 1 goal, and FaZe clutches up as they take game 1 in OT, coming from behind. Again, a brilliant play, Daz, tying that game up with 16 seconds left. A pass that nobody expected. I mean, you especially don't expect first killer to give the ball up in that spot, and it gives it up to Typical. I think that's a big step forward, too, for FaZe coming into this split in general. They trust Typical, I feel, a lot more than they did when they first added him to the roster.
Yeah, but you can also see on the Falcon side where they were kind of relying
Typical,
on their
like,
offense.
clean
You
double
saw
tap,
that out-by
and
air dribble bump play.
wow.
That worked out fantastic.
Sip carried the
and
squad to that
the
win.
Falcons were kind of leaning on that a little bit, but as things changed in the series and FaZe Clan started to really get on the scoring part of this, I think for me it was like, okay, once the passing started happening, you saw the first goal, FaZe Clan, it was like something clicked where like, okay, this is what we need to do. You saw the pass from Sip to first killer.
All right,
full
Falcons.
trust in his teammate.
We got to
That's what
recover
FaZe
for
Clan
this.
need here because Falcons are going to keep going. They're going to be aggressive in this series, and it's up to FaZe Clan to play around that.
Falcons with this bid trying to make it 4 different regions potentially represented in the upper bracket when we go to the crowd days on Saturday. And that's a part of this whole thing that's kind of understated. Winner here gets to sit out the next couple of days, and the next time they come here to the Copper Box Arena to actually play a meaningful game, there will be thousands
Already
of
a pause.
fans all around as we prepare to go into the Aquadome for game 2. We'll take an extra moment, make sure all the players are ready to go. Again, such high stakes here because of everything that's on the line for these guys. Of course, you drop down to the lower bracket, it's just a sea of oblivion down there.
Oh boy.
And I mean, at that point, you need to come up with the run of a lifetime just to survive into a 3rd day, let alone 4th or 5th.
Correct. And, you know, looking at this as we, you know, kind of get things fixed and set up with everyone, the importance here. I mean, you talk about the lower bracket and that like you said, Sea of Oblivion. When you see so many names down there, Furia, Optic, BDS, Moist, now G2 after the last series of the day.
Incredible.
I mean, there's a lot of talent.
All right,
like that.
FaZe currently 1-0. Let's see what's happening on B stream. Secret is up. What is happening? Secret is performing. Secret is performing, and I am not mad about it.
They're going towards. In order for them to be able to get to that, they have to win here. And of course, like we said, a win here guarantees a crowd day. They need that. And for I think FaZe Clan, it'd be nice to see them back in front of a crowd. We saw them in LA, and I think they were starting to feed off of it. And I think if they get another shot at that, they could go even further than they did.
Falcons seem unfazed by that opening game result. And look, this is a team that, say what you want about the level of competition. Whatever you out there perceive to be the level of competition
there's
in MENA regionals, they have gone 9 out of 9 in those regionals. I know it's a tired fact.
We'll watch this.
People bringing it up. But
until I hear.
In perspective, they have won 9 of the 10 events that they have entered as a team. 9 out of 9 that this roster has entered. And now we go on to the Aquadome for Game 2. Best of 5 in these early rounds. Less time than they'd like to try and turn things around and stop someone like AJ, who had a sitter there and could not convert.
And if you're AJ,
and then that's just in their net. Falcons. What a... That was very lucky. Good recovery, good pass down the field to get there. AJ... Hey, he kind of sold that.
Comes right back into his own net on the other side. 19 seconds into game 1, or game 2 rather.
Again. They had a 1-goal game last game, still lost.
And first killer so proactive on defense. Again, waiting to see somebody else get involved in the defensive game for FaZe Clan.
I mean, but look at Falcons though. I mean, TRK
was
in
right,
such a bad spot there. Able to get a pitch off the corner. Tally got the boost and immediately was on top of the ball. I mean, that level of speed is going to make it hard for FaZe. They're trying a low shot there. You saw
another defender.
Go up for that and trying to play low in the middle. As FaZe Clan, when they are out in front in your box, you know, they are looking for a lot of passing. They're looking for, you know, the most, honestly, accurate shot possible, the one that they think will be guaranteed to go in. But here's a tough one.
Wow.
It's all Ahmed who pushes through the
crazy
defense.
Ahmed flexing his muscles here off the feed from Khalid, and a little bit of muscle from Khalid as well. 2-0, just over a minute gone by.
All right.
Falcons look to
and they get the comeback now.
Right the wrongs from game 1 and not take their foot off the gas.
And that's going to be the question there for FaZe Clan as well, because they had really quick passing plays and a lot of momentum towards the end of game 1. We started things off a little slow here in game 2. Has that
Bro, if we somehow get version 1, Carmine, Falcons, and Secret as our upper bracket, how crazy would that be?
Doesn't really have much to pass to there as AJ just could not find an angle. This goes through the corner.
Version 1 was the one team that everyone thought could probably win a major.
Now he'll take his shot, and Ahmad is right there.
Falcons people think, but it's still crazy that a minor region would be up there. Team Secret, which nobody expected. We all, I'm pretty sure most brackets I've seen saw them getting 0-2. First round did both lower and upper.
Breaking up the play.
So
and we just haven't seen FaZe after that opening salvo where they absolutely should have scored. We haven't seen them
crazy
really quality look at the Falcons net until now.
There it is, first killer, cutting the lead in half. They still do have another goal, 3 minutes left. They have time to come back on this. And then Falcons also have time to. Not a good thing, but they have time to hold this.
And now, of course, a 1-goal game as we've gotten 3 goals in the first couple minutes.
And they can probably score
with his 8th goal of the major. That ties AJ now for the team lead. He's yet to score, yet to pick up an assist, and he's kind of struggling early on here.
Ooh, someone was mid. They could have gotten that.
Ahmad with 40 in the tank.
A good 50 Ahmed.
Here, and
TRK right there. TRK.
Out to the corner.
Not a good 50. Couldn't get there. AJ there.
Still
has a flip.
Still has his flip. Used it, and the shot high with the deflection.
Sim got
on the defensive end. Now TRK
overcommitted a little bit, but managed to get back.
Only a moment
Ahmed's there. Khalid. Oh, a great 50.
And that's where we
then
needed somebody other than
a good 50 right after that.
Goal line saves, and now
Ahmed's there.
Yeah, you gotta watch out though. You see Falcons with some really close opportunities.
Yep.
FaZe Clan has been keeping it close, so to speak. I mean, the saves have been phenomenal, but it's the fact that Falcons can have these opportunities. They're getting so much space here for FaZe in the midfield, and that could
setting
be
it up.
also,
FaZe
especially
or
at
AJ with
like
the miss.
that come out from AJ. Sip's gonna have to use his boost to get that and get back. As now Falcons more room to work with. TRK was looking for an air dribble bump, but he found nothing, and FaZe found the counter.
You wonder, I mean, there are no timeouts here in the best of 5 rounds, but FaZe could probably use one just to get AJ right here as Sip goes all the way back. Plenty to work with, try to pinch that off the ceiling.
Falcons need this game.
Well enough as it falls to first killer, as just many loose balls tend to. Now off the back wall, and again easily set away by TRK. So now waiting on this little
trying to get the good 50.
matchup to wrap up
Ahmed there.
Before somebody blinks, somebody flinches. Could be Falcons. Oh, it's another one off
And
the
it's
post.
out. Ahmed able to clear that.
Close, but still, here, you're starting to see again that FaZe Clan not necessarily finding the mark on some of these drives. Falcons
able
been
to
doing
stop
a
the
good
play
job
from
of
Sip.
being able to manage
Ahmed's
them
up.
out, and honestly, on the defensive end,
Flip
they've had
reset
some really
over
solid
first
touches on the
AJ.
ball.
I don't know.
You see TRK launch that when he's trying to get it above Sipical. He's going to use all his boost to buy time for his team. They need to make a drive here.
I gotta see these
Boost
names.
has been critical for both of these squads, and neither has been particularly speedy throughout this stage. Now down to 45 seconds.
I'll get him bumped.
Knocked away
Ahmed's
from the
up.
play by First Killer.
Say it.
Ahmed a little slow.
AJ.
Follow up, and then First Killer again managed
Allen,
to get a touch,
once
even
again,
though he wasn't
right to TRK.
really anywhere near the ball when he started. And First Killer just sends one away
Back
as
to
the demo
Khaled.
comes out from Ahmad.
Double
Double
tap.
out of the corner, and AJ descend.
Ahmed
First Killer
got there
three
before.
down the
First
field.
Killer.
Just right off the respawn.
Khaled there.
FaZe
Clear
still
back
on
down.
the attack.
But demoed.
This is where they scored
AJ
the
is
tie
still
last
there.
time, with 16 seconds
Ahmed.
left. Ahmad not interested in any goal-tying efforts this time. AJ up high, not on target. Typical, the First Killer wide.
TRK managed to recover for that.
Missed another net. 3
Ahmed.
seconds left. First Killer's got
They still have it up.
No time, no boost, no shot.
Nothing. Falcons tie it up.
And boy, oh boy, it
See what's
came
happening
down
on
to
B
it,
stream.
especially in that last play stats,
Oh.
what you ended up seeing
Never mind.
there from FaZe Clan. Again,
guess
going
Secret
for
wasn't
what
a game
worked in
up.
Game 1. Those quick, close passes, trying to get
Looked
the
like
teammate
they
the
were,
best shot
but I
possible.
guess
It's just
not.
that they didn't find the mark. And now for FaZe, they got to
Well,
worry about their finishing here.
guess
Like,
that was-
again, Falcons, they started off with some of the solo efforts. It got them, involved. They got them on the scoring board. FaZe tried to respond, but Falcons kept up the pressure. They kept going.
What's happening?
And
Is this game 1?
seeing, again,
This is game 2?
we
So
know FaZe can put up good offensive numbers. I mean, they have some of the highest shooting percentages. In
was that game 1 that we just saw where Secret supposedly had the game
this
win?
game, they fell flat, and when you see this close up of a
I don't know
matchup,
what's happening.
How can FaZe fare against this result?
And numbers, of course, not being everything, and I know that's really hard for me to admit, but yes, sometimes the numbers can tell kind of a skewed story, and you look at who these teams played. Falcons went up against what I think is still one of the better teams in this tournament in Liquid, and FaZe, they were able to score not quite at will, but pretty darn near against might actually be kind of an indictment against Power's defense. Now they're up against, I think, a much tougher defense now in Falcons.
Secret not playing where they were against BDS.
This moment for so long, and they're struggling now to get those open looks to fall. You
There it is, though.
cannot leave opportunities
It's tied
on the
up.
table as
I wouldn't
FaZe
mind
did
seeing
in
Secret
Game
get the
2
win
and
for my
expect to
team.
survive and advance. So they try to do so now on iconic DFH
Watch it.
Stadium for Game 3.
Bumped.
This is
TRK take it.
between two
Right to Khaled.
teams with
Oop.
full mechanical prowess.
Gotta have it.
There it is.
And AJ slots it into the top right to start things off for FaZe.
He just was not right in Game 2 at all, and what does he do? First opportunity in Game 3 comes through on the follow-up. You need something like that to go to get AJ going. He's got 9 now in the major, and probably plenty more.
And
to
Ahmed's
come
right there
once he's
to
right.
tie it back up. Or First Killer.
Ahmad off the kickoff.
There.
Tried for it. I think Kyle was looking mid there. For the
Clutch
pass.
save from First Killer.
Falcons shrugged
Lane.
that first
Flip.
goal off very quickly. And I think
But
that's
didn't
the
get
case for
anything.
both these
Ahmed
teams.
still
Not
got
so
the possession.
easily
First Killer takes
phased
away.
by
Khaled's
mechanical
right there,
prowess
waiting
both
for it.
sides. It's going to take a little bit more here for FaZe.
I heard
if they wanna
Arsenal.
Start to dominate this series. Came out with a great opener,
And there it is.
but
TRK tying it back up.
TRK
The
had
first
something
minute.
to say about it. Quick equalizer for Falcons.
The three most dangerous letters in the RLCS. TRK getting it done for Falcons. An immediate answer within the first minute. And we're right back where we started.
It comes down to it, the little things, the nuances.
Oh, AJ was going to get the on-goal for a second. TRK still there. Going to get another 50. Right to Khaled, but
TRK goes up for that 50. That shot does not
dunks.
happen.
By
This one
Sip.
off the ceiling. Does first killer have it again?
Khaled got it.
Denied. Khaled will pick up
TRK's
the
waiting
save,
on
and
it.
that's what I'm talking about.
Now
Not
he's
even
up.
letting that opportunity
I think I'm
happen
calming
for
literally.
First Killer.
I think I'm.
They're trying to get in his way as much as possible.
I'm being a little bit too much of a caster.
As well, first killer trying to get started
For no
here.
reason.
TRK there to meet him. Khaled the follow-up, but he didn't have Ahmad. He was on his way back for boost. Ahmad in the play now, and he got a piece of that ball. And the demo to take out first killer. TRK.
Oh, and the fake and another one? Oh no, couldn't get the other one. There was a fake.
That's the second time first killer has spawned back quickly enough to get involved in the defensive effort.
TRK takes the ball.
You saw the fake come out. You would think that's a second goal for Falcons. As again, they try to keep this one here up on offense. But
Sip gets the dunk.
even the
Khaled
ability
gets
to
the
go
dunk.
for that fake right on the goal line. Very
TRK
impressive.
is going for the double
Still
tap.
tied up, though. Face
Oh,
that back in time.
would have been a nice double tap. Ahmed's there, setting it back up. Khaled's there, but couldn't get a good angle on it. Double commit for FaZe.
Back-to-back fourth place finishes in majors, trying to improve on that. But they've got
Wow.
Ahmad and Falcons in the way.
Ahmed.
And look at this from
Or
Ahmed.
Ahmed, or
First killer.
however you say it. What a shot.
Keely gets the touch into the lower right corner. You can't create a player like that.
That is insane. The mechanics we see in this building in particular, from 4 years ago even to now, continue to amaze.
TRK.
As TRK stuffs
Brick wall.
Killer on the goal line, and here come
No
Falcons
boost for Khaled. Ahmed's there, gets the fake up.
Got around AJ.
Setting up for
And now
TRK, who
gonna take
fakes
his
it.
time. Over to the left and easily
And that's
sent away.
again, but
Follow-up,
not a good read
there
from
as AJ
Khaled.
clears.
Ahmed's still there, but Khaled still has possession. Not a good touch, not a good recovery, but TRK, nope. First killer takes it out of possession. Ahmed gains possession again with another fake. Sip still there.
Nice high pop. FaZe Clan have to start
Again, TRK takes possession away. FaZe. They gain it back. Khaled dunks AJ. Not a lot though. Double commit
Lesser
Falcons.
teams easily give up a goal there. Typical to the backboard, easily sent away
Easy
by
clear.
TRK, but only as far as AJ. Can he get back onto this? He sure can, but O'Connell's there to
Khaled
meet him.
lost the
Win by
50.
AJ to keep
TRK
it
going
in
up again, wins
play,
it.
but first killer
At least gets the
did
clear.
not get around TRK.
Typical
Ahmad
good.
will make the save,
Ahmed's there.
and O'Connell
Khaled
happens to be heading in that direction.
going up
What
the
can he do
wall,
with this?
taking it
He's
back
got
down, trying to get
options,
the
and
fake
that's
off.
cut out by AJ, who
Ahmed
has
gains
been
possession.
phenomenal in this game, and he really needs to be.
TRK tying it up,
Control
but
there
just
for
a first
killer
killer.
on the ground.
Khaled.
Playing the
Timo is
fake
first
out,
killer.
He's demoed. Ahmad with
Ahmed.
the ball in the air, has the
A flip
uses
reset.
it
A weird
immediately,
looking flip
but
reset.
AJ, very
A
patient on
double
that
tap from
roll,
AJ.
able to stop that.
Nowhere to go. First killer dunks.
It's usually
That's a
just
bump.
they get the ball, they do what they want, and FaZe Clan has to react. But now here's FaZe Clan. 1, 2, 3, but it's
Nothing
saved
could
at
happen
the
there.
goal
Great
line.
passing
Good
play.
chance there, but blocked out by Khaled.
Ahmad on his way, trying to extend this Falcons lead. First killer, got other plans, brought it central. AJ on the doorstep.
Nothing there.
shut
Can't
down
hide back up
by
quite
Khaled.
yet.
Now
Here goes
Typical.
Typical.
First
Keeping the
killer
pressure.
waiting to
TRK
play
stops
janitor,
it.
but it's gonna fall to
There's
AJ.
AJ. First killer with the flip, so he couldn't get
Tell that
anything.
infield
Khaled's
pass
demo.
has been available for FaZe, but they just have not connected. Falcons have been barely quick enough.
And a miss from both Falcon players.
That's a double win for Falcons defense here.
Seems like they're a bit nervous.
What happened? At first, I didn't think that would get through. AJ, free shot. That's every day he's going to hit that one. And now we got a tied up ball game.
54 seconds left. It's tied up.
Level, it can happen.
Will Falcons sell this game?
And now Zipical.
Or will they gain lead again? Maybe will they get to overtime?
AJ turned
Leave it up by
around.
chance.
Now TRK.
TRK up.
Looking to bring it
Flip
back for
reset.
Falcons.
They didn't get through the
40
flip.
seconds left.
Ahmed.
Critical tie-breaking
Is there.
game here on DFH.
Oh, and bad touch.
Oh, that one's put in a
But
real
Khaled's
good
not bad.
position
Or
for
not
Falcons
up.
off a
Far
FaZe
enough.
defender. And
Almost got a
Falcons
live. Simple.
unable
Gonna go for the
to
50. Didn't get there.
capitalize. FaZe,
TRK's there.
They got a little
It's
bit
up
lucky
again.
with that ball coming
Flip
out
reset.
of the corner. What can they do
Trying to
with
get the
this
fake.
now?
There it is. Falcons take lead again.
And it's a mistake that happens as the clock ticks down. TRK has the flip. First killer thinks he's going to
What a
activate.
demo.
He just takes his time. He says,
open out the backfield. Or
What
the
do I need to react for?
defensive line or whatever, you know?
21 seconds left. Falcons are trying to bring this series to match point.
Not just the mechanical
Falcons.
brilliance, but the mental brilliance. Out
Everyone
of
thought the
all three of
FaZe
these
would be able
players
to
from
be the team
Falcons,
that takes down
at
Falcons.
some point, somebody has
But if
said
it
one
keeps
of
going
these
like
guys
this,
is the best in the league,
then
and they
we
may be
have
right
not
in
found
all three cases.
person takes down Falcons.
Typical, with
We're
very
not
little
sure.
time left. Not able to get across midfield. Khaled can't keep it
Again, Falcons
away,
up
but it
2-1 in the
doesn't matter.
series.
Falcons will
Space
take
Station up
game
2-0.
and
The
now
one
they
goal
are
lead.
one win away,
That changed
Daz, from
because
a
Secret once
top
again got it.
six
Secret go for the reverse
guaranteed
sweep.
finish at the spring major. This team has delivered as advertised so far.
Things have been looking
Like
really
that.
solid so far for Falcons, but I mean that game was shaky on both sides. You
Yep.
saw mistakes. You saw the backboard miss or the double backboard miss from Falcons. It was an easy net for AJ, but then you also saw the mistake from First Killer. You cannot afford to make those types of mistakes at the final less than 30 seconds on the clock stacks. He has to play ball there. He doesn't. And again, it's an easy net. We saw 2 of those. And maybe the nerves here of playing on stage that are affecting some of these players. That being said, Falcons, they kept it going all the way through there, and now they have FaZe with their backs against the wall in the upper bracket.
Among the fans we kind of colloquially like to call the hardcores, there may not be a bigger fan favorite than Team Falcons. And again, they're 5 minutes away from having the next 2 days off, and the next time they come back here to play a relevant game of Rocket League will be with 5,000 or 6,000 screaming fans all around them. By far, the most anticipated debut of anybody this entire season, when the MENA region was properly added to the RLCS, and now Falcons looking to do their region proud, looking to do their fans
Falcons
proud, and themselves as well as Ocala.
It doesn't matter if they have the sub or not. They have
For a lot of defense, I have to imagine there's going to be a lot required to keep this FaZe clan off the board.
Just imagine how dominant they would have been if they would have been able to make the major for winter. Like they had the experience with most teams that are here. Just imagine how different that would have been if they would have been. KCP probably wouldn't have gotten. They probably would have topped their bracket. Especially they had Dignitas that did not perform well. I think even if Dignitas was performing well, I think that then Sandrock would have performed.
They're trying to get there too, but they let that one go.
It just goes in. Falcons take lead with a minute in the game.
TRK with his 4th goal of this upper quarterfinals.
A minute into the game, Falcons take lead. That's what I meant to say.
Around 2 defenders. He's got 4 goals. Khaled credited with the assist, his 4th of this series as well.
Now, if Secret just reverse sweep Space Station, probably one of the craziest brackets of all time.
From when London hosted the Olympics, celebrating 10 years, and there's one that says legacy is built. A legacy could be very well being built right here
Khaled's
by
up.
Falcons and so many others
Oh,
at the spring
ready
major.
to pass off. That wasn't close enough.
Right now you got to wait for that clock to hit 0 if you're Falcons. And a FaZe clan that is ready to jump on any opportunity they get. But that one gets past 2, and Sip, last back, will throw it away. TRK, no boost. So it'll be Ahmad, who plays it high. Gets it past 1, right in front of the goal line, and Sip again making a stop. FaZe trying to go for a counterattack here, but it's a good backboard read there. As TRK all over the field. This one has definitely slowed down, so to speak, for Falcons, but for FaZe Clan, they have been moving non-stop, trying to take possession, which they have, but it's been really rough.
He's
Look at this
pressure.
ball in the corner.
Taking out
AJ
everyone.
trying to get that pass.
Khaled's up. He's able to get it.
We see a shot here.
Able to get it
It's a
like
little
he can.
bit
Get
late
kind
there
of clear
for
out.
Sip, and the
Sip's
offense
there.
just dissolves
Ahmed's
from
there. Gets it over AJ.
Almost looked like an
First
N1
goes only
mixtape,
back.
just a lot of
And
and Ahmad comes right back down and throws it down in FaZe's face.
This is Falcons commanding this series.
Wow.
If you don't want to play that challenge, he will flip reset on your head top anytime he gets a chance to.
Wow.
3 minutes
3 minutes left in the game. Falcons lead 2-0.
Oh, Khaled with all the time in the world to play this, but he let it get away. AJ to first killer again.
Nothing.
And they could not connect. AJ stuffed it point blank range this time. And Ahmad will clear the zone.
Ahmad takes possession, but gets to the
deleted
base.
off the field, but the job
They get
was
possession
done.
back. Khaled takes it right from them.
Scoreboard, coming up on the halfway mark of a game that FaZe
Still.
must win to get us to
Oh, there's a
Champions
demo.
Field.
JRK. It's like great defense there, and he does. First killer passing to AJ. Could be mid. Khaled.
What will his role be?
Versus back. Khaled messes up on the defense. Doesn't matter. JRK's there.
It almost looked like a communication breakdown, but again, FaZe don't capitalize on the
clear
ball
out.
right on the
Back to
doorstep.
FaZe.
They gotta make some
For
magic
AJ.
happen here, Stacks.
I don't know what to say. I keep calling him FaZe. Every time it comes to AJ, like I know Simple and I know First Killer.
You know, they might as well go back and get boost because they're not making any.
Khaled has it up. AJ's going there.
Really well for them,
Alvin.
but it's been dissolved
Beat by
since
First
then
Killer.
because, again,
JRK gets beat by First Killer. 50. Alvin. Able to clear it out. Still not out of.
But once the ball again is in the corner,
not in a great position.
I
do have the boost though. Khaled. Ahmed clears it out. Just back to AJ.
Keep it in the zone. He needs options.
First
Killer,
Khaled.
pre-jump that. And it did not
Trying to
work
fake
out
it.
at all.
Wins the fake
Physical
50.
play did not deter FaZe Clan at all in their opening round matchup.
Ahmed.
And
FaZe.
the stats won't
AJ.
show physical play
It up.
here from Falcons, but the bumps
Cannot
have been
say his name
critical.
correctly.
They have forced
I
FaZe
always say
off
FaZe
of
instead
so
of AJ.
many
Oh, and a
really
bump from it
good-looking
looks like a
plays.
Khaled.
And that
And a demo.
resilience has
JRK
not been there for
back.
FaZe. Another stuff there
There's
by
another
TRK.
thing.
Goes
JRK could
right
win
to
the 50.
Zippy.
There he does.
Spawned on that side. Somebody's got to take charge
And
here.
there it is. Ahmed takes the game. Minute and 13 left in the game. Falcons take 3-0
You
lead.
sure got it. If FaZe don't want it, Falcons will take it. Beautiful shot there from Ahmad. And at this point, I don't know if FaZe have the time to come back here.
I loathe to say this sometimes,
Ace.
Daz, but yes, they literally want it more. FaZe wanted nothing to do with that ball, and Falcons were not going to give them any reprieve.
Ahmed's up. Trying to go for the 4.
Now TRK.
First
and
killer
First
beats him.
Killer just got around him.
Typical.
Typical.
Doesn't matter. Khaled's there.
Who quickly
Clear
got
from Turk.
back in the play.
Okay.
Final minute now. With
Okay, still
AJ.
there.
Oh,
Back to Khaled.
Dagger.
And right there. Top left. Crazy performance from Falcons.
From Khaled, you can't keep
I looked a little iffy in the first couple of games against Liquid, but
This is a dominant performance
wow,
from Team
they have shown up.
Falcons. They're showing up, and even with a FaZe Clan who's done as well as we've seen them, who looked as if they could be on the top of North America, Falcons, they did with the same thing to Liquid.
Almost got in the 5th.
Dismantled them.
Khaled's there. Back to TRK. Got the dunk. Almost in. Clear back out. Back to Ahmed, though. Get the fake out. Get the 50. First killer's there. Khaled goes up. Continues with possession. AJ gets to clear out. Back to TRK, but he hands it to Simple. Ahmed sends it out. I love my calm self, bro. Not comms, like cast yourself. Feels great. I could be a caster, homie. Simple's there. Trying to pass to Ahmed. Not there. TRK gets it. It's the 5-0. 12 seconds left. That's it. FaZe cannot come back. What a dominant performance from Team Falcons. Sending themselves to the upper semifinals.
Everybody, so many questions coming into today. So many controversies,
Dominant
conversations,
from Falcons.
debates. It's all been answered at this point. Falcons, they're looking
Wow.
at a top 6 at least here in London.
And
TRK going from the 6.
Scoring. This will be the longest. Actually, no, it won't be the longest 10 seconds for FaZe. We saw that at the Winter Major. But it's going to feel about as long as they just keep piling on. TRK adds his 6th goal of the series. He just about quadruples his goal count for the Major. And finally, mercifully, the final few seconds will burn off the clock, and the
Falcons.
will have
3-1 FaZe.
And for everyone who's been
Secret does take the game. Has a chance for a reverse sweep. 3 minutes left in this game. No one has scored yet.
And they have shown out. 3-1 against Team Liquid. 3-1 against FaZe Clan. They're moving on to the upper semifinals. We'll see them in front of a crowd on Saturday.
We've all heard the excuses. Well, who played in this event that they won? Oh, it was a small event. Oh, they're only beating their own region. No, they are here. They are for real.
Gotta clear out. Alright, we're gonna go watch B stream.
It's Team Secret Space Station. Looking to move on in the upper bracket. You don't want to be in the... You don't want to be in the lower bracket.
Alright,
for
Matt.
many reasons.
Coming up.
Specifically in this
Ball control.
specific bracket.
And oh,
And Team Secret's
so
doing
close
their
to going
best
into the net.
stay away from
A
it,
miss from
barely
Rlcs.
holding on here.
Arsenal takes it.
I mean, there's more favorites in the lower bracket.
But Knight's
than in the
there,
upper bracket
right to Math.
now, so that should tell you something about how
Almost in
wild
the net,
today
but
has
Sad's
been.
there.
The shot attempt going to be coming in from Daniel.
Math.
Defense going to be saved away by Sad.
Passing
Team
back,
Secret, Team
backward.
Secret, they've
No
really
one's there,
shown
though.
that they can have defensive
Daniel
prowess. They've
takes
just
it.
got to be able to string it together.
Or Arsenal
Can't be
takes
making
it.
mistakes.
That's Daniel.
Space Station, whenever they've
Not
been able to score, it seems like it's been off of that super teamwork, getting those crazy bumps, those demos, and
Knight.
they're going to definitely need
Backward,
more
not
of
good
that.
enough.
Try and set
Shot,
up
though.
First goal right here for
Daniel
the squad.
takes it.
3 minutes in, 0-0.
Knight. Sad's able to clear it out. Double tap, though, right to Arsenal. Knight takes it. Back to Reddles. Math takes it. Passing over to Sad.
To the jump.
Got a cut off before that. Not able to get there.
Attack here.
Reddles.
Space Station threatening. Reddles double tap.
Math
off,
takes
though,
it.
Crossbar. And no finish
Daniel's
for
there.
them. Counterattack also
Sad.
shut down here.
Possibly.
Space Station was hoping.
There's no one there. No one's going. Knight's there. Pass over to Math.
From RC. Not able to put it in.
Math has it. Goes to the 50. Loses it. Knight's still back. Takes it. Sad's there. Sad takes it over Daniel. No, Arsenal.
It might take a crazy solo play. It might take Sad coming down the
Reddles
lane.
is there to take it.
No,
Arsenal's there.
Reddles there, able to
Math
thwart the
able to
attack
recover from
yet
that.
Again, let's see if Math can make something happen as he sends this into the left side of Space Station.
Bad touch by
It's
Reddles.
going to be Space Station still there, holding
Arsenal's
true, and
there,
now
though.
They're going to set up the play of their own. They're going to be taking this one down the right side. Here comes the
Bump
center
for Math.
attempt off the backboard, but
Sad gets
Sad's
bumped.
going to be right there, trying to keep
Math
the team
gets
at
the
bay.
50. Reddles is
Only
there.
50 seconds remaining. Space Station
Knight's able to
looking
take that.
press. Knight clears this one away.
Final minute of gameplay.
This is still game
In
5.
action here in Space Station. One single goal could very well end this
A
series.
lot
up.
of pressure
Team
right here.
Secret still
They got to get
struggling
this clear out. And they
to
did.
get themselves to a match point, but at least they're holding
Wow,
it
that could have been in.
at 0-0 at bay. It means their chances are still good. But Daniel, solo play
Bump on
over
it, Daniel.
one off the backboard.
From
Hard
Sad.
clear for
Math has control. Loses it for a bit.
They'll set up
Takes
for
it
another
back.
attack here, but it's just going to be Math
Arsenal.
with the solo play down.
The Knight's there. And that's right into the net.
Knight with a pinch
No,
towards the net.
Daniel's there.
Daniel forced to
Clutch
save that
save.
one. Now the
Right
pressure on
Sad.
Team Secret.
Nope.
Oh, but they back
Oh.
off, and Sad won't be able to get that in time. That'll be back
No
to mid
redirect.
in the hands of Space
So
Station.
Knight's
but they
there.
also miss a shot with 5 seconds
Hold
left.
off.
We'll
Math
see a
is
double
there.
tap. Stopped out there off the back.
Overtime
They'll let
in
that
game
one touch
4.
the ground.
That was a voice crack
We
again.
have overtime.
The most intense type of overtime, 0-0. The defenses have been holding true, so which one is going to break? Which one's going to crack and crumble under the pressure of Game 4 at the Major? Oh, man.
I don't have an
Knight tries
answer
to get
for
the
you yet.
50.
Maybe we'll find out soon. It's overtime. It's infinite time. If both these teams are evenly matched. Space Station on golden goal. Team Secret.
Sad's there. Tries
started
to
their
skip bump.
reverse sweep in that last game. And looking
Ooh.
to carry it onwards. This ball very precarious in front of the net.
Very,
We saw
very lucky.
a
Arsenal with
flash
the
of
bad
orange
touch.
as
Sad
Space
chance to
Station
take it slow.
attack the net. Now
Gets
it's
it around.
2-on-2 situation. Past one. Sad can't get the 50 towards the net, but that's
Ooh.
in front. Knight
Could have went over to
is
Knight.
already
Could have gotten
leading,
that,
so that'll
but
be
not quite.
possession.
Yeah, overnight.
Hands of Space Station as they turn
Mass
the
got
corner
it.
around
Back
with a
over to
simple
Sad.
shot towards
Sad
the
might get
net.
demoed here. Takes
They'll
it
look to
slow.
situate around
Gets the
midfield.
50.
Let's see if they can start some offense.
Knight not reading that right.
Just back off right there really tells me that this Team Secret is trying to play the smart game, and it's starting to work out. I mean, it's been 6 minutes right now without a goal in this game. Secret are holding the line, holding this defense true.
Ooh, not the
waiting
touchy
for
one
a
from Sad.
counterattack, waiting for their opportunity
Daniel's got it,
to
but
send
Math
us
is
to
able to get
game
there.
number 5. It's at their
Reddles.
fingertips.
Sad, not in a good position, but Knight's there to get the
Gonna be
50.
able to come out more aggressive at one point. I mean, somebody's
Math
got
gets
to
there.
try to put their foot on the gas.
Another bump. Knight gets it.
Fast.
Sad
Space
clear it.
Station getting a little bit closer every single time here.
And
Reddles
Reddles with the double tap, ending it.
the back of the net. Space
Sad
Station
seemed like he
Gaming
kind
will
of,
secure the series.
he just couldn't get a good position.
Lingering around, waiting, and none of them are able to get the touch. What did I say? Reynolds is going to be the one that I got my eyes on to make the play happen, and he's able to do just that with the insane double tap, getting the ridiculous angle. And
Crazy day
Station
one we
Gaming
just
gonna
had.
be knocking out Team Secret, sending them down to the lower bracket.
Reddles with the finish.
For upper bracket, we have Carmine Court version 1 versus Space Station and Falcons.
But they couldn't follow through. They
What?
didn't fall though. to the
a
lower bracket
series, and then
fun series,
following
but at the end of it,
is
it did look
Secret,
like Space Station
which
managed
I feel that they will be able to
trounced
take
them
endpoint
easily
optic
throughout this whole thing on the
if they play
3-0.
like they did
So
today.
glad Team Secret found a little bit of fight back there, and hopefully they have a little more answers now that they can bring to that lower bracket.
Wish it would have went to
They
Game
are
5,
going
but
to need some of those
unfortunately
answers
not.
down there.
So
They have been dropped into the gulag for real. It is going to get real quick down there. And
all right,
Arsenal. It's a long.
Talk.
It seems like this is reminiscent of the Winter Major where North America is just taken over. Is that what you guys are doing? Just taking EU down left and right, South America down left and right, and North America is reigning supreme?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we have Laniel. Y'all know what Laniel does on land, bro's like
Is
God.
it the Laniel buff? Is it in full effect?
Like we had to like troll a little bit against KCP to get my boy confident. You know what time it is, and then once he got confident, it's raps. Like I said last land, once Daniel was confident, we all feel confident, and we just clap teams.
So what does this mean for the future now? Okay, are you guys gonna celebrate now when you guys are ready? Is it straight back to practice? What's going on?
No, I'm not gonna be Kobe. But yeah, I feel like we're doing really well. I think we're gonna go back and grind even harder, because I don't think they should have almost came back like that. I feel like the first 2 games we played perfect Rock League, but then after that we kind of deviated from the plan. But I feel like we're just gonna keep working on it, keep scrimming, keep replay reviewing every single team, and we're gonna get at it.
Ever nervous?
No, I don't feel nervous on land no more. No matter the if it's lower bracket, upper bracket, I just don't feel it no more. It's just like I just have fun more than anything.
So I mean, are you used to carrying your team all the time? Because they just bailed on you. They're saying, nope, you're doing the interview alone. Nobody else is coming up here.
We kind of barged into the fair. We're like, answer some questions. Anyone?
But on a real note, I want to know how it feels to get to another live audience, because with that win, you guys are going straight to Saturday. You got a nice little bye, right? You're sitting for the next 2 days. So what's the plan for the next 2 days? Because you don't want to get cold, but you don't want to go out there and just overperform and over practice, right? So what are you guys going to be doing the next 2 days?
I think we're going to do the same thing we did coming into these first few series. We're going to keep grinding. I think me personally, I'm going to grind a little harder because I think I can still ascend how I've been playing, and yeah.
It's insane how these guys.
Listen, the grind never stops.
It's crazy. It's insane.
Listen, this is the London Major, okay? This is where dreams come to live or die, okay? You got to put in the work, and you guys have done it, all right? Congratulations to SSG.
Yeah, and I don't think they want to hear from us anymore. He wants to go celebrate a little bit.
We got to let him.
Let's
okay.
go. Send it back up to the boys on the desk.
Let that man go, boys. Leave him alone.
I mean,
All
he's
right.
got 2 days off. He can take a couple.
He
questions.
said that they are top 6. They get 2 days off, and he's like, I'm not playing as well as I can, CJ. He can play better?
Well, yeah, he probably can, actually, to be honest. I mean, he wasn't the star player. I think Daniel has been popping off Space Station, so there's a lot of improvement for that team, which is scary because they've just got in top 6. They look super strong against a team that took down BDS in dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
So, all onwards and upwards for Space Station. Again, they're just land boys. They find a way to get into top 6, top 4 situations.
Listen, a lot of people are going to say SSG's running Mickey. They avoided BDS somehow. They barely managed to skate by KC, but let me tell you something right now. It's all about the people you're playing in front of you. It's not their fault that BDS wasn't there. They're balling out. You got to win against the person who's right across the stage from you. They're handling the business, and that's why they're going to make it all the way to Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, let's take a moment to talk about the other match that happened, the one that started here on the A stream. FaZe versus Falcons. After game 1, FaZe looked like they had some stuff figured out, and then it fell apart.
Yeah, FaZe did look better than I was expecting to see from them today. But I think coming up against Falcons playing the way they did, FaZe just need to step up another level to be able to compete with this. Ahmad just looks unbelievable. Off the ceiling.
Look at this.
I mean, there was about 3 or 4 goals which were unreal in that series alone from Ahmad. One to watch for the rest
Crazy
of the
series we've had.
Throughout the whole of the tournament, and we'll be sitting in front of a crowd.
And now this roster went 9 for 9 in regionals, and now they are perfect in majors. They're 2-0. They've never lost as this roster, so they're going to go into Saturday with 2 lives, with the crowd behind them. Absolutely.
Dude,
everyone
if
wants
anything,
to
Sandra,
see these guys perform. And I got to say, at this point,
for
they're
sure,
favorites now to win the entire thing.
and get the 10 for 10.
I don't like using the term one team wants it more, but this team just looks hungry. You look at it in their faces on the FaZe camps every time Ahmad's scoring a goal or someone else. He's the man that's getting everyone up and about. He's the hype man. So, these guys, they just look like they missed out last land. They're here now, and they're ready to dominate, and they want to prove a point.
Well, and CJ, with the 2 days off they're getting here before they play again on Saturday, Is there any way where that's a disadvantage for a team to just sit back and relax like that?
Oh, definitely. I think we saw it with Dignitas back at the Swedenland. They went 9-0, I think, through the Swiss stage. They had a couple of days off, and then they came out cold. I think momentum is a massive thing in Rocket League, and having those 2 days off can really ruin you.
Big difference, though, in this format is all the teams having days off will be playing against other teams with days off. So all the teams are going to be making it to the crowd will have a break and play against each other, warm up against each other, and it will be best of 7s as well, which helps them ease into it. So the format definitely favoring those teams that have got those early 2 victories today.
And we got to say, no excuses. No excuses at that point. Days off or not, it doesn't matter. You got to perform in your bracket, like Bates was saying. Who cares?
At some
just play
point,
it and win.
At some point, Jorby's right. You just got to win. Stop losing. That's the only way to win a tournament, folks, and we'll see those teams again on Saturday. But let's take a look at the bracket. Plenty of teams left to compete over the next 2 days, especially down there in the lower bracket.
What
Bates,
a bracket.
Again, no one predicted this. This is a wild story already, and we're only through day 1.
Yeah, it's a colorful bracket indeed. You got V1, K-Corp. I know the French Army and K-Corp, they're really happy. They're doing what Vitality couldn't. They're making a run in 2022 Rocket League. You got Falcons and Mina really representing SSG, making it all the way through. And then, Gibbs touched on it a little bit later. You got the 3 favorites. You got 3 favorites going into this major. It was BDS, it's Moist, and it's G2 Esports. And they're all sitting on the lower half of that bracket.
That is one team like in top 5. That's it.
And it could even be Liquid who makes it out of that lot. It's not even out of the question.
And Pioneers. And Pioneers, who knows?
You know what the crazy part is? The 4th favorite phase is also in the lower bracket.
I love every time we pull up this bracket screen, we're just like, where do you look? Like we just sort of have to
because
take
we
it
talk
all in.
about like a bracket buster. Yeah, of course, Team Secret over BDS, that killed everyone's bracket, but it wouldn't have mattered because of all these other matches. No one had most of this. With our Final 4, I could see some people maybe having it, but very, very unlikely with no G2, no FaZe, no BDS,
and no Moist.
That's insane.
Endpoint FaZe on the same side of the bracket too, not as absurd as the things you guys are just mentioning, but it's at some point someone's got to lose. I mean, given this bracket, Greg, and especially with the top 4, who's favorite now? Who's the tournament favorite?
I think Falcons definitely are a team to watch out for. They've shown they can perform at that highest level. They've shown they can do it against some of the best teams. And they showed they're loving the environment, being on stage, being in a LAN environment. They're popping off. They're being loud. I think that's the key to these top teams. That they are loud.
It is. Every single team that's been successful today has been as obnoxious as possible down there on that in the Oasis. They are loud. You hear them. You can feel them. I feel them all the way up here, and they're really making them run.
Well, Gibbs, I mean, this has been
it, man.
This has been wild. I mean, everything seems to be up in the air at this point.
It was a long day. We had a lot of 3-0s that helped us, so we weren't here all night. But it was wild. We had some world clinchers. I'll go through them really quick. So we saw Carmine. They got a world's wildcard spot. They locked it up.
Okay.
V1 and Space Station, they've also clinched spots. BDS, they clinched a main event spot, even though they didn't do that well because EU number 1 and EU number 2 have now clinched those spots. And then you look, we have Optic. They've clinched a wild card because NA number 3 has clinched a main event spot. So Optic is now in, even though they're not having a great run either. But then we have to go to the other side with eliminations. OC number 2 is now out.
Kaka's minions, I'm sorry. At home.
Sorry,
maybe next
CJ.
season.
Yep, so OCU2 is out, and EU number 5 cannot make it to the main event, which means Team Liquid, who is still here, and Vitality will not be going to the World Championship, which is, sure, we could have seen that happening now, but at the beginning of the season, no one expected.
It's Rlcs 21 has not disappointed for wild stories here. What a situation. Big shout outs to Cole. I believe he predicted Carmine making it to the main event, and they have now done that.
He was right for once. Good
he
for
was
him.
right. Good job, Cole.
Yeah, he's
Good
always
job.
believed in Carmine Corp, and then he got disappointed over and over again, but he stuck with it. And
Yeah.
now we're all believers with the way they're playing right now.
Well, hey, I've been believing in Carmine Corp too. I got that.
Oh, no.
That's true.
Let's go,
Like
baby.
you said earlier.
I'm ready
where's
for
your
it.
BDS, man? Where's it?
Listen, BDS about to make a run in the lower bracket.
Team Secret, too. Yeah,
You're a lot less confident in that lower bracket run now. G2's down there too. All right, well, folks, it's been pretty crazy stuff. I believe I've been told that we can show the schedule for tomorrow. Not yet. We can't do that yet. I lied. That's entirely on me. I misheard things. So we'll be able to show the people what they can expect tomorrow. But things very much changing for tomorrow. We're slowing down the pace a lot, Gibbs.
Yeah, so we only got 4 matches. We'll do lower bracket round 1 for tomorrow. Then on Friday, lower bracket round 2. So again, all those teams in the upper bracket that made it through, those 4 2-0 teams, 2 days off. That's because we got to work our way through that lower bracket and get ready for the crowd.
This is
on Saturday.
It's gonna be a bloody 2 days. All we're doing is knocking teams out, Bates.
Right, and see, going into it, most people's brackets, you probably had like a Thursday being a more slower day, just knocking out a couple teams you expect. But now, it's a bloodbath from the jump, from the absolute jump. Nobody should be missing tomorrow's matches because you BDS, the favorite to win the tournament, is playing tomorrow. Liquid is playing tomorrow. And right after that on Friday, you got Moist, you got G2, you probably got BDS maybe, Furium. Oh my goodness, they're all playing.
We spoke about it in the break. You could run this tournament, run this bracket again tomorrow, and you'd
it'd be
probably get a
different.
completely different top 6, and just everything would be blown out the water. So this just shows how close the competition is. We say it every single land. I think like this is the most competitive event, but this truly feels like anyone. I don't know what's going on right now. We got 15 seed beating the first seed. It's crazy.
There's all the multiverses out there where
it feels
crazy
like
things
this
happen.
is the Doctor Strange.
We're the weird one. We're the one everyone's like, I wonder what happened to those other multiverses. We're the one they're wondering about here, folks. Let's take a look at the schedule now. They're ready for it. I can tell you how the matches are going to go tomorrow because, again, so many teams going home. We're going to start off the day with Furia versus Gladiators. Liquid will be taking on Power next. BDS versus Pioneers, and Endpoint versus Optic. Of those 8 teams,
OCE
Gibbs,
day.
That's
it's
what I'm
OCE
saying.
day,
It's an
baby.
OCE day, and tomorrow Renegades might clinch a world spot for CJ over here, so it's a big day for you.
Just gonna put that to the side for now. I'm just gonna be talent for a while, but yes, this is the OCE day, 2 of the 4 series. So
Well, we called it OCE day before the event had even happened. We knew this.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, EU so chuffed right now. BDS.
So for Renegades not to make Worlds, Power would have to be Liquid, and then Pioneers have to be BDS and then Moist.
Yeah.
Yes. So there's a lot, and then also fail after that. Pioneers can't go any further.
Yeah.
You know.
So
There's a lot. There's a lot for CJ to not make Worlds. I think he'll be there either way. I'm gonna assume, but hey, I don't go too far.
Well, I mean, that does close us up for this broadcast here. Gentlemen, final thoughts as we look forward to tomorrow. We'll just start on the end here with CJ.
I don't know what to say about today. I think, as I said, every time we look at the bracket, it has just been absolutely insane. We don't know where to go with it. So I think if you tuned in today and you thought today was crazy, it's only going to get more wild. And eventually, once the crowd comes in, things are just going to go to 100. So it's going to be crazy. And yeah, what a day. What a day, T-Bates.
Listen, I think that it's a prophecy that I ended up grabbing this card.
I'm in the lower bracket as well. Where am I? I'm over
Yeah,
here.
you don't even know where you are.
I mean, my secret took down your BDS.
What? Yeah, and then your secret lost to SSG when it had all the momentum possible. I think that it is actually a blessing in disguise that somehow Tyler Bates ended up with the BDS card. And BDS, of course, lost the one time everybody expected him to win. So now they're about to run! Starting tomorrow.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun tomorrow. Like, I thought that Team Secret Series, like, even there's like 20 of us in the crowd, and the atmosphere, everyone's like, will this actually happen? When we have like 10,000 people back there or whatever it is, it's going to be insane when we get those big upsets or when we get Falcons in front of a crowd because they are such favorites. Everyone wants to see this full roster, and now we're seeing it. They're 2-0. They're perfect, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think you summed it up there. The atmosphere, even though we've just got the players, friends, managers, a few staff, the atmosphere's already going. People are screaming, and we're loving it here. But it really is the chaos that's happened. If we're ever going to see a team drop down to the lower bracket in the first round and make that run and win the whole tournament, I think we couldn't have asked for better teams to drop down, as we've got BDS
but Bates
down
will
there.
never shut up.
That would be an amazing run. So that's what we're all fingers crossed for.
This is literally best case scenario for Bates because either BDS makes it through, right, or G2 makes it through, and either way, he's predicted to call this out. Wow, this is bad for all the rest of us, folks. It's been a crazy day, and that's only day 1 of the Spring Major. We got day 2 tomorrow, starting at 3:30 British Summer Time, I believe is how you call this time zone over here. Yes.
Yeah, right now we do.
British summertime. 3:30 is when the pre-show goes live. Games starting at 4. Make sure you're locked right here. Make sure you hit that follow button so you know when the games go live. I'm Wavepunk. We got Gregan. We got Gibbs. They have names down here. Bates, CJ. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
And with that being said, the RLCS for day 1 has officially concluded. And, well, I don't know. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. So,